and welcome to another episode of The Ones We've Left Behind. So, to sum it up as of last time for all those who weren't there, we all started with the exploration and explosion of Gracie's old manor house, resulting in the death of a beloved doctor, Mr. Andrew Chisel, I believe?
No. Dr. Andrew Chisel.
Dr. Andrew Chisel, I apologise.
PhD!
PhD!
G?
Yeah, shut up. From there, we were then all moved to a safe house as per Mark's newest character, an MI5 or MI6 agent?
MI5.
An MI5 agent who has now taken over from PC Owens' case as he has been discharged. The party, all going about their separate ways. One person, the criminal psychologist of the lot, decided to meet and have a lovely conversation with our wanted killer, whereupon they learned about the killer's motives, reasoning, and ability. As the party continued, the criminal psychologist decided to try and aid the killer a little bit, allowing the killer to get into, as per tracking, the safe house of which they were in, forcing them all to escape and take a whirling whirlwind of twists and turns up to the very peak of Scotland, where they now take into their second hideout. The killer, however, is still trailing them, as the criminal psychologist has decided to aid for a second time. We will begin.
You're such a bitch, you know that.
We will begin with the bitch. Gracie, as you look down at your phone, the only one that hasn't been tossed, you've just got out of the trucks, just for whatever reason, I don't really know.
Stretch your legs.
Yeah, stretch your legs. And as you get out of the trucks, you are now in the peak of Scotland. You are led into the safe house and everything, but beforehand you look down at your phone and it just says, meet me, and then an address which is about maybe 100, 200 meters west of your current location. If you went down there for maybe 5-10 minutes, you'd find it. It's just in the field again.
How am I going to get them? They said they were coming to me. How am I going to get them?
Did I get picked up or something?
We sent a team to pick you up.
So you two would have been picked up. You had no idea, seeing as you.
We
You
literally
got picked up from the airport.
Yeah, we shanghaied you from the airport.
So as you get off the airport, actually, as you get off the plane down the runway, you see a bunch of federal agents, some armed, some not.
Federal. Brent's not federal. State.
You see a bunch of agents,
Thank
not
you.
federal. That was me. Some with all with earpieces, some armed, some not. They immediately sweep you up off the runway, much to the kind of scared looks of passers-by, as you are dragged into kind of the background, and a tall, gruff man in his mid-20s sits you down. Gonna give you a brief summary here. One of your friends was murdered. The others are gonna get murdered at any point soon. We have a killer on the loose. You are in danger. You're going to come with us to a safe house in the top of Scotland. You're going to tell everybody what you are doing, and you're going to tell everybody where you are. You are not to have any contact with anybody after you leave this room. Do you understand?
No, I don't. What the fuck?
Who's dead?
Dr. Frederick Chisel.
Oh, he was a cunt.
Andrew
Chisel. Dr. Andrew Chisel.
The girl.
Yeah, and the one that died in the first place.
And I'm sure you got the letter when we first began about Rebecca's passing. You would have got the letter to the funeral. Right. Now we obviously knew you were away at the time, so we couldn't ask you any questions, but we have reason to believe that you, based on the factors your company said you were away in Japan, are not the killer. So you're just going to come with us up to a safe house in Scotland. We have an agent up there who's going to be responsible for you for the few weeks that you'll be up there. Once the killer's found, we'll bring you back. Right. Do you understand?
Enough.
Do you have any questions?
Not particularly.
Amazing. I'm going to need you to make any calls, anything you need to do. We already contacted your work. You are not expected back in. After that, you are going to need to destroy your phone. And any other electronics of which you have on you.
Right.
Amazing. Literally, so they kind of stand up as they watch you. Are there any calls you want to make?
I'll just do it out of session, but like my family and shit.
So yeah, as you obviously make the calls to your family and everything.
Just ring your action mob and say, sorry, I've got to go Scotland.
Now, they all, so half of them half of them already knew for some reason. They seem to have been contacted prior. The other half wish you like a safe journey. They say that they read about it in the news, blah blah blah. And at that point, the officers watch as you literally just crush your phone, stamp on it. Is there any other electronics that you have?
No. Would they not question that I got off a plane in samurai attire?
They knew what your job was.
Right.
I mean, I kind of assume that would have to be kept in luggage, but if that's like you want to carry on board a plane with you, then okay.
They were like,
I like to imagine you getting onto the plane in full samurai attire.
Yeah, swords and all, just
that's what
walk
you
on.
would
Without the
need to
weaponry, but the armour and
Yeah,
stuff
exactly.
wasn't
The
particularly...
flight attendant looked like...
The stuff that samurai usually
That
wore
way.
wasn't that bulky. That's just a
No.
westernised...
Yeah,
Okay,
it was like normal robes and
Sure.
stuff.
They tended to have armoured legs, and that was it. It was like they have like a skirt thing.
I love the fact that you actually know what you're saying, and I don't.
You should have done research.
I don't.
I had to.
Yeah, you had to for obviously
But-
authenticity, but
Yeah, they knew what your job was, as they literally just they drag you up to Scotland, same with everybody else. You meet everybody else for the first time. What would you like to do? You've taken them up, the trucks have stopped, everything like that.
yeah, I'm just gonna ferry him into the safe house.
Yeah. Well, describe the safe house. all yours.
Inverness, right? It's
Do you
not.
make a floor plan?
I don't have a floor plan, no. So it's not. It's not in Inverness. It's like just off to the side, just like a lone little abode,
So
sort of built into
near-
the hillside.
Like somewhat near the Lake District. Where's
That's
that?
England, isn't it?
Is that England? I thought it was
The
Scotland.
Lake District
Bruh,
in
that's like
England.
300 miles apart.
Is it?
The Lake District's in England!
Do you mean the Loch Ness?
Yeah,
The
sure.
Loch
Yeah.
Ness.
Sure, we'll do
Yeah,
that.
so
I'm getting my
it's-
geography messed
so-
up.
No, so it's
Please tell me you didn't take
Loch
that
Ness.
from GCSE.
Not
thank
fucking
God
Loch
for
Ness. Inverness is here. Obviously, you've got the massive canal that bisects Scotland. The house is just like a mile outside of Inverness, just like in the hillside. So it's got.
Inverness is Macbeth, right?
Okay, so you're.
Yes.
Oh right. Okay, so you're literally just you're in the hills. You're
Yeah,
right
in the hills, it's like underground. It's like this was built purely to be a safe house.
Amazing. So as you're all kind of funneled in, is it like underground? Is it a log bunker? Is it like a
There's
cabin?
stuff in like the normal house so that it seems normal, and then obviously there's the bit underground. There is a log cabin outside, so fires and marshmallows.
Awesome.
No.
Cool. So it's just a cabin with a large underground containment facility.
Yes,
Awesome.
it's a safe house.
Yeah. So as you're all funneled into that, you two last. You go in as the second to last. Then Ren, you are the last one in. As the doors kind of like behind you. Gracie, what is it you'd like to do? You've got a message.
Text, how am I supposed to get them there?
The message doesn't.
I'm sure you're right.
Obviously.
There's no phone signal in this part of Scotland.
Okay, look,
No signal, which is
how small is this building?
It's not big, but it's big enough to house people.
Like, no, like, could I get away with saying I always felt cramped because there's a lot of people in here.
Not overly. It's set up like a hotel kind of thing. It's like there's like
I wonder
little
what that
rooms
sounds
for
like.
each individual.
Oh, I'll find out.
But it's just
Like
a very
Monday.
locked down
So
hotel.
plus one play would be 19.
Okay.
And then I've got defence, so I get plus another one.
You're still being tracked, I'm presuming.
If there's no signal, then they can't
Yeah, they tracked us. They tracked us before we got into the building.
Yeah, so
they know where we
so
are.
they've been tracking you for as long as they've been able to. Yes.
As long as they've been able to, so you don't know when the signal cut out.
Would you like me to go to everybody else? What do you think?
No, because there's just nothing I'm going to do because I can't do anything because they're not going to come willingly to meet the killer.
We'll kind
You
of
haven't tried.
run our way around. Do you want to start?
What am I doing?
Persuasion.
What would you like
Oh,
to do?
first of all, I want to pull them aside.
Okay, yeah, we'll start this side.
Actually, for
you're
the rest
putting
of them,
Valor
then I have an idea. Let this happen
Okay,
first.
so you want to pull Val aside?
Val.
Not
Ren,
Vi, not the
What is it
tabaxi.
you want to be doing?
Stood in the corner, wondering what the fuck is going on.
Just literally just stood
I've
there.
I'll
just
go
got
and
back from
explain
Japan.
what's going on,
I'm doing,
like,
I've,
in a
and
better
my mate's
detail.
dead, and now I've been swept to Scotland.
Two of your mates.
Two of my mates. are
Yeah,
dead.
I'll go
I'm
and
admiring
explain
their
it to
armour.
them.
You're literally just. We're gonna go to you two
We're
then.
just going to explain
Yeah,
to
we'll
you
go to you two.
why everyone's
So I'm assuming you've got as much gear as you've got.
Private
Yeah.
conversation
I'm just
together
gonna
twice.
walk over to you and just. I'm sorry, it's not the best signal, which kind of renders you useless. But don't worry, I'm just gonna pull out a little 4G dongle for you. It's like This is yours and yours alone.
You really think I'm gonna share?
I like the style.
I'm gonna like pocket it.
Do you pocket it or do you plug it in immediately?
They said pocket it first.
They said, they said pocket
I
it.
said pocket it.
Don't
Yeah,
let the
you wanna
DM
pocket
sway
it?
you.
If you want to back on that, put it in immediately, you can. If you want to pocket it, then you
Don't let the DM
No, I'll plug it in.
You want to plug it in?
Yeah.
You silly child.
You silly goose.
Maybe not.
As you plug it in,
Oh,
you will
no.
immediately get a transaction sent through to you, in which you are paid £250.69p.
Nice.
Nice. Why 69p, you immature child?
So,
I don't trust this.
Just
see who it's from.
Honestly.
Can I see who it's from?
You got
Yeah,
a sugar daddy?
as you click on it, it literally it comes with a message, and it just to give you all a fighting chance from yours truly.
That tells you it is, doesn't it?
Killer.
From yours
How much
truly.
was it
Yeah.
again?
Yeah,
Can
no.
I just...
£250.69p.
So does that put more in your savings?
Wait.
That means just add £250.
Why
Just
don't
add go £251 just
Are
because.
they coordinates?
Come on, try and add.
Oh, did get
251.
Senior doctor bitch.
I have 1,000.
Two-
I have 1,000 in savings, and I have 100,000
pounds.
in my current account.
How
My
much P?
savings, I was like, money
Just
that I
go
can
to
spend currently.
£250.69p.
£50.
I have one pencil. to-
£250.
£250.69. You then, as you click on that, another transaction comes through of £403.02p.
Give me the pencil!
Do you want another pencil?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Have you got 2 more pencils? Because Toby and me need one.
Wait, so how much?
I want the odd one
£403.02p.
out.
Thank you.
403.
Who's phoning me?
Wait, £403 and...
Is that the scammer that called you?
I have
Right.
no idea.
No, that's
Is
not.
it?
That's a different number.
I've got a scam call.
Put it on speaker. I'll give him a single person session.
Oh, they just cut it off. I opened it and I think
we
they
could have
heard
done.
you
We
say
could have done
single
an
person.
in-session scam.
We
call, like-
opened it. I think they heard single
It's
person
okay,
session.
I
Like,
usually,
no.
I usually get a lot of scam calls,
Okay.
so we'll wait.
Anyway,
Oh yeah, they just do the
so,
rounds.
that,
for
so
everyone.
those are the 2 payments you get. And again, it just says another fighting chance. Yours truly.
I'm gonna pull you aside.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna show you these 2 transactions.
Make a.
Well, what am I making?
What am I making?
Make
The
a.
way you opened it, you're like, what am I making?
Whoa.
Which one of these skills?
Make a survival check.
What?
Survival check.
Oh, okay.
Oh no!
What to do? Kill you?
Oh
What's law?
What?
17.
You
No, that's
realise
the
from
only
your time
Same as when I took
from your
technology
time in the
as well.
forces, those are coordinates.
no!
Oh!
Wait, tell me that. Please.
Wait, are they the
Yeah,
same
I'm-
Why
coordinates?
would you think they're coordinates though? Feasibly.
Because
To be fair,
So I'm just gonna look.
I
at
heard one of the
Sorry.
things. was like,
Wait,
oh,
hold on.
okay.
Where are they coordinates to?
About 200, 300 meters west from you.
Just gonna. Now, why would they send you money that equates to 200 to 300 meters west of here?
Well, I'm not going.
Oh, as the agent, I think you expect I'm gonna go.
I don't mind. To be honest.
Have you got a drone I can implant to myself, so then you get a sneak peek as to what's gonna go down?
I just know that I don't want to go.
Fair enough.
You don't want to go. I'm just saying.
Right. Well,
The
all I'll
Italians
say is
like
Can we not do this?
Very
Yeah,
Actually.
just shut up.
Anyway,
just
so
just hunker down here, and I'm gonna leave and start preparing to like go to this.
Who are you planning to? Are you just planning to go alone?
Ooh, now that's a question. Do I kill off a second character?
It's not my designated goal, but if
No,
you
I'm
need
not.
to-
I won't go alone. I'll grab a
It's
couple
dangerous
of
to
the
go
other
alone.
agents.
Take this.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'll just round up a couple other agents and then just start like proofing them and just get stuff ready.
Good luck.
wait, are you,
Thank you. Well, we have errands we need to run. errands.
Is that? Do you have to roll deception for that?
Only if you want to insight it.
Yeah, I will things like that because I can't really particularly tell. Cause it's not technically errands if you're going.
Well, it is. Well,
Fuck!
Oh shit! I didn't get a very good one. What's my insight? Oh, I got a 10.
Fuck, I got 4.
did either of you insta fail?
No.
No, I had
Are
3.
we running the?
I had a 3 as well.
Alright.
Are we
Okay.
running the
Seven.
donor stores for
Yeah. If you guys have expertise in it, then that's an insta fail for both of you.
I
but
don't have
otherwise-
any. I don't
No,
have
you're.
expertise.
Hold on, you've got
That's
plus
what you're-
11.
No,
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 that's that's
this is
that's only
inside.
proficient.
Oh no, that's
This is
down
inside.
there.
Yeah, but that's still only proficient. Yeah, you're fine. You're good.
Proficient? What proficiency bonus have we got? We've got a 3. How are you getting 11?
No, I read the wrong one.
No,
I
that's
was
my
going
other
to
one.
say.
I've
I was
got
going to say
expertise.
you can't even get that unless we're like level 17.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
I did do everything by the book because these two supervised me and that one did. So if I
We
didn't,
did.
Yeah,
it's
you
your
did.
fault.
It's okay.
Don't worry.
I'm just saying.
So,
There's no
I'm bending the truth.
so
You
yeah,
are bending
so
the truth.
they aren't necessarily lying, but they are bending the truth a little bit.
I'm heavily bending the
Where
truth.
are
Like,
you going?
out.
But where? Location wise. Are you going to meet with the killer?
How many people are in the squad with you right now?
There's only 3 of us.
Only 3. 2.
And hold on.
of course.
Are you going to meet with the killer?
Do you know where the killer is?
No.
Roll a deception. That's just.
Do I have to roll insight?
If you want to roll an insight, you can roll an insight,
so
but that's just.
How loud is this
But
conversation?
is it deception?
I mean, you're a bit confused.
Reroll.
But because you're so confused, they kind of ignored your
I
existence,
don't
so
wanna
they.
reroll.
I don't want to
that
reroll.
then.
It was a nat 20.
And it wasn't cocked, it was
But
flat.
if it falls off the table, we will.
Yeah, if it
Oh,
falls
okay,
off the
that
table,
was
we roll.
mean.
We have a tray for exactly these types of
No,
situations.
we don't, because we try and hide.
You try and hide the roll.
Okay.
So
Oh,
that
shit.
You got
But-
a 20.
so yeah,
So that's a natural one against
They-
a 25.
So you know they know where the killer is.
Don't play dumb with me. Doctor.
This is interesting now.
They told me where they were going.
And would it happen to be 200 to 300 meters west of here?
Is it?
That's where they sent you to meet.
Yes. I had every intention of telling you that isn't a lie. I had every intention of telling you
But when were you going to tell us?
when I figured out what our intentions were, because I didn't fancy dying. I didn't know how much they bugged us, how much they tracked us, and I didn't fancy sending you out on a wild goose chase.
Well, luckily now we know it's not a wild goose chase.
Whilst we're here, I might as well tell you where I went the other day. So, after I met with them the first time, they didn't actually see the real them. They used a child to speak to me through a headpiece. After
Oh,
that,
that-
they gave me a location to go to another place. They asked me to bring the others. I wanted to vet it out and make sure that it was legit and it wasn't going to, kablooey. It in fact didn't. They then drove me back to on the outskirts of London. I went to a coffee shop and bought coffee and then came back.
Val, you get a third and final message.
I might in fact be
Through
the
money?
Just like just an email.
Oh.
It literally says, "Tell the agent to bring the doctor. Yours truly."
And so,
Can I walk over and just be like put my hand on your shoulder and be like, I think you should increase your little group with that one.
They were planning to meet them anyway,
I
so
was
I
not.
I was going to take them anyway.
Good.
Because Seems
because
like they've been
that's what they want.
they've
so.
been conversing with them, so why should we break tradition?
They
Oh,
don't-
you being all buddy with the killer?
No, I'm not being buddy. They don't want just me. They want all of us. Something about growth. They want us to grow.
Seems like they only want you to. So.
Yes, now they do. Originally, if I hadn't told you and you hadn't caught me out of god awful lie.
It's your fault for lying poorly.
Slash
Can I go
Slash you.
over to that one in the corner?
Yeah.
I wanna have a conversation
We'll,
with them.
we'll stick
Once
with
they're
these
done.
Yeah,
two. You two are both going.
us two plus the agents, and basically I'm.
I want to bring the boxer.
You want to bring.
Why bring the boxer when we have people with pistols?
We're going up against, I don't know, friendly face.
Someone not friendly enough for you?
Absolutely not.
Right, fucking go on your own then.
No, they don't want us. Jake,
Yeah.
come here.
No.
Persuasion on that.
I mean,
You can't persuade them to just
Well,
flat out
yeah.
not do something if they really don't want to.
I'm still checking out your arm.
yeah,
Oh, I thought you said
yeah, it's a bit.
I thought. Yeah. I'm still checking
Like,
out your
you
ass.
went all around the arm, you're now on the butt plate.
You're just.
Looking at the crotch piece.
I'll give you like $1,000.
What am I going to do with it? I'm stuck inside.
Might I remind you that's bribery?
Stuck inside.
Although it's
Excuse
not,
me, mate. Shut up.
Is this like
It is.
float button?
It is.
it's not my place to say. I'm not a Met agent.
Fine, let's just go.
Is it? So is it just you guys?
Is there a gym?
Us two plus the other two agents. I'm going to
Is
Is there a
sing.
gym in the safe
I'm going
house?
to
That wasn't the
basically
last
tell the other
one.
two to stay like
Well, the
out
last
of
one
sight.
was your mansion.
mean-
No, the last safe house we were in.
functions.
So we
Uh,
exploded the
basically
mansion,
just like
we went to a safe
escort,
house.
so,
They
like,
tried to fill up to the
it's
ceiling.
sunglasses.
So armed guards.
So we
Yeah.
left.
Cool.
And basically, all they're going to do is
I
just
can
keep,
check
and
the
they're just going
ceiling
to,
and
we're
see
just
if
going to
it's-
envelop him.
Cool. You guys wanted to have a conversation.
I want to go over to them lot. But, like, you because you're there, so.
Stuff.
It's good to see you.
Stop by one of the cars on the way out.
Thank
The
you. I really don't want
circumstances
to
are
die
tad
today. I don't want to
morbid.
find fairs in order.
Not ideal, but it's good to see you again.
Agreed.
Oh, if I do in fact just
What the fuck
Cool,
is
goes
actually happening?
write that down.
So, we all got
Fair
Like
enough.
the
everything
message
that hasn't
that I
already
assume
been
you would have
written
Actually,
gotten.
just so you can hear them.
Of Rebecca being,
Dead.
Um,
Do you know how?
and yes, it was a car crash, with, it was a car crash, and we all got investigated when we got to the after we got to the funeral, they took us to the police station, Jake here got arrested,
Not convicted,
and,
just arrested.
Flashback to episode 1.
and Arabella got strip searched, but
Hate it.
anyway, and then
Inside.
basically this wild goose chase, going one place and then getting hunted, and then going another place and getting hunted.
Why were we chasing gooses?
Can I just do a tiny on the back of the head?
Oh, sweet.
Bless you. Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Oh,
Negative
sweetie.
wisdom.
Not intelligence.
Yeah, but
You'd
Wisdom-
understand.
wisdom and street smarts.
Sure, it's okay.
The killer was trying to kill us.
that's why they're a killer. Losing the name.
I missed this.
I really didn't miss this.
That's a 15 on the inside check of one of the guards nearby. Did you actually miss this?
What?
And you
Just one of the guards nearby is listening in. Did you actually miss
I
this?
just look at them go.
we went to their mansion and stayed there for a bit, and yeah, it was. We got chased and some other things happened, and now we're here.
You forgot the grenade.
Oh yeah, that was a grenade.
Can I
The
pull
doctor
down
died,
and show some scars?
and then
Yeah,
We're just
the other
shouting all
doctor.
So as,
Yeah, and then
as
they
Val
died.
talks about the grenade, Jake just like puts down their chest a little bit, and you just see like shrapnel scars like peppering their chest.
You missed a lot whilst you were away.
Yeah.
She says,
I
getting ready
was,
to leave.
when I was away, I hit quite a bit. Like, I'm just saying, I'm no slop at archery.
Now, is there anything else you guys want to talk about, or do we want to talk to the group who's?
Can I check to
Going
see
to
That
if
was
face
go and
death.
die!
He's going to face
the
death.
I'm such a
ceiling the
good
same as the
detective,
previous
though, so
one?
I won't tell you that.
Where
no,
is-
it's a dirt ceiling.
Where-
It's a concrete ceiling with a dirt above it.
Where is Cerberus?
Your dog.
My
The
dog.
under-
Where are
With
my
you.
dogs?
Oh, my dog's with me.
Your dogs are with They've
They're with that.
they've been drugged pretty heavily. They're
Your dogs.
Over a month. This has been over a month. They're not
Yeah.
out
Your
cold.
dogs
You
are
said
at
4
pets at
days.
home
Yeah.
getting good quality care.
No.
They'll be in care.
No.
What
So-
knockout drug are we using that
Chloroform.
No,
That's
that would,
Spain.
that's not going to happen. You said
Anyway.
4 days at maximum.
Yeah, and then care afterwards. You think a 23-hour car ride's gonna help?
That's a good point.
It's been over a month.
Let's go put you in a minefield, shall we?
Wait, no. We were in
as you
that
guys-
bunker for over a month.
So as you guys get over
Yeah.
into the sorry.
And Cerberus here was a great help.
What breed is Cerberus now?
German Shepherd.
See, I would name Steffi.
I'm gonna like kneel down and go, emotional support.
He literally, his tongue just like sticks out and he just starts like, you know when dogs just like fucking like.
They could have drugged my other
Just
ones.
panting.
Yeah, but like it's like aggressive panting. It's like you guys can hear it from like all around the room.
It just reverberates
I was
around the
gonna-
safe house.
That's a good boy.
He like after you stop, he just like shakes aggressively.
Like stroking, like, that's a good boy.
His eyes are empty.
Oh, see. I was like, why is someone caught? And it's like,
It was a slow turn of what's going on.
The difference of this is going to be so brilliant.
There is nothing behind his eyes.
Can I pet?
yeah, I've actually got an
There
Emmy
is
episode.
nothing behind his
The
eyes.
first one was alright. The second and third.
Check to see how well I pet the
Go.
dog.
I would say go animal handling, but this dog's not. He doesn't care.
This
He's just gonna
dog
perform.
I
is-
love Cerberus.
Performance, get in. Animal handling, I have -2. That will be a very mediocre pet of the dog. That will be an 11. Slightly
Yeah.
above average petting of the dog.
It's like you've been away for quite a while and you're quite heavily autistic.
Well,
so
I'm
it's
not.
Who's a good dog?
Blue loves you.
Well,
Yeah, it's like a pretty.
I'm
medium
very clearly
pattern.
not good at grooming. The police can leave me alone. They were accusations.
Let's.
That's being
move
cut
on.
out.
I'm very sorry about that.
This
Oh, you'll
this
have a
episode's
long-
going to be like 2 hours long because of how much I'm going to have to need to.
So,
sorry.
as you
I stared at
guys
the camera for a good
move,
2 minutes.
as you guys head over into the field now, do you have a firearm on you?
Yes.
Is it out or is it in the holster?
In holster.
So as you head out, as always.
They gave me a vest and a helmet.
Yeah, we just stopped by one of the cars just to
What,
get
cat
some light
lord?
on. No,
Yes.
I'm not giving you a helmet. A bulletproof vest is good enough.
No, I asked for a helmet.
And
You
you
didn't
get
receive
one.
a helmet.
Get one.
Come on.
We don't have
So
helmets.
first of all,
Should do.
so what do you tell the other two with you to do? What do you tell the escorts to do?
I'm just going to tell
Just escorts?
just keep well within the tree line. Just keep a line of sight.
Literally,
If shit goes down,
Okay.
ice them.
So the second one of the guards steps foot into the tree line, you just hear. Zzzt. Make a technology check for me.
I would
Wait,
have been
both-
so good at that.
Oh, that's a 17.
What's your
Okay.
tech?
My tech is a +1, so let's.
My tech is a +11.
Yeah, just use the Heart of Doom.
I've got a +11 to history.
It's a 4.
Mark, you're the only person who realizes your friends just stepped on
I
the
have
landmine,
+5 history.
I was going to say, don't move!
I have +5.
and everybody freezes as
I've got +5.
Frederick walks out from the tree line
Because
himself.
it's in and I've got max in.
I've said if you're around, if you pull your trigger.
Hold on, one moment. I'm just going to turn to the agent who's got a foot standing on the landmine. Do not start singing Country Roads.
Oh!
God's sake.
I got that reference.
So as
Kingsman.
Kingsman.
so as
Oh,
Frederick kind of walks out from the tree line,
You need to see it.
if you move,
I'm making
all
this
of
up.
you, I'm going to shoot your friend. That's a DMS, dead man switch. His foot releases, 20 feet cubed goes sky high. And that's fucked for everybody here. Now, as he just throws 2 handcuffs over at you guys. The other guard's not going to do shit. I had his family captured a while ago. As he just throws over another pile of handcuffs. But for what it's worth, I like to play it safe. Put him on.
Very submissive.
Is that getting
Hello and welcome to the outtakes.
Okay.
I don't
We
think
should,
anyone
we should
does.
make an outtake video of just all the stuff we can't keep in the actual one.
Yeah, like me choking to death last session.
Oh.
Right, so
There's no need for violence.
so as I just watch and do that,
The other guy puts them on as well. After the moment. The guy currently still on a DMS. He's fucking panicking, but he's staying very, very still.
if I die, you're the first one I'm gonna haunt. I'm gonna put the cuffs on.
Amazing.
If you die, I die.
At that point, Frederick walks literally casually across the field. There's none in the actual field. I'd assume you'd have tried to flank me, so I put some on the edges. As he just takes the firearm out of its
I
holster.
forgot
for
this
you.
guy was ex-Spec Ops.
He at that point
Is
grabs
he
you
not?
both by the shoulders and kind of leads you into the centre of the field. Please sit, as he pushes you gently down so you sit on the grass.
Oh.
Um,
That's a shame.
Now, at that point, he goes across to Arabella, and he kind of squats down in front of you. Did you tell your friend you were allowing me to track you?
That one, no one else knows as far as I'm aware.
So, just for the MI5s,
Just a quick question.
of course.
How long is the chain on cuffs?
It's literally, it is like, it's police
is it
grade.
police cuffs?
It is police
Okay.
grade.
Cool.
So, just to
How
clarify,
close is police grade? I don't know.
it's, so yeah, so they literally they're like that.
The police handcuff you like that.
Yeah.
But
So-
I would have done it like that.
You know when we talked and I looked at you and I said that I was doing this for growth. Yes.
I didn't grow very much, did I?
You know, I thought you would after that
I
conversation.
did try. I have to admit, I did
I
plan on
see
bringing the
how
others.
you helping me in your eyes seems like growth. But from my personal experience, it's you scuttling away into a hidey hole to save yourself at the expense of people who you're supposed to care about.
Actually,
And I don't much like people like that.
that was not the plan. You said that there would be a higher chance of sparing them if they got a chance to grow, and so I was trying to save them.
By allowing me to track your position. Wouldn't it be a good way to save them by leaving me in the dark?
You would have found us one way or another.
You know, I think you overestimate me. I overestimated you as he places the silencer of a pistol on your forehead. I thought when I looked at you, you would do something like help others, tell them, allow them to track me down. Maybe I would have been killed in the crossfire of some police shootout. Would have been fun. But instead, you ran and hid and contacted me to kill others in the hope that you would grow.
I really did not plan on.
Does
Growing.
a dirty 20 hit?
Does a dirty 20?
Is that genuinely a
Thought I'd
question?
ask.
But-
As
Yes, it fucking hit.
Aren't you on point
As-
blank
That's not
range
even death
anyway?
saves, is it?
As at that point, from point blank range, you hit, seeing as your back's turned as you sit down with the handcuffs, you just hit into your head.
That's not even death saves. That is dead.
Do you want to make death saves?
I will try.
Do you
I
want
mean-
the box of doom?
Well, what damage are you rolling?
That is going to be. I have it here.
Would you like the box of doom?
That's going to be a lot of damage for a silenced pistol
Roll
at
it
point
then.
blank range. There's going to be 2d12.
Would you like the box of
That
doom?
won't kill you.
Even if that
Actually,
does-
Even if you
there's
max
a
out.
chance.
Yeah.
You're
Now
not
he
thirty.
is
If
good.
there's-
Now obviously
Gracie.
from
Yeah.
military training,
Thank you.
it's going to be 2 shots. Would you like me to roll for it the second time, or do you just want me to say that it hits?
Can I do? Would I? Are you gonna give me death saves?
That's.
Are we giving me death saves?
If you want to have them, so that is going
Yeah.
to be.
I know the feeling.
Fuck. That's going to be 13 plus 17, so that is
30.
40 damage.
30.
30 damage total.
30 damage total.
Okay. Well, that gives me. I'm not dead.
You are.
Not on death saves, on 1 HP.
No, I'm not, because
Well,
that
you've
is
got 31 hate
that's
points,
not 31. I don't think.
That says 31.
No, I'm pretty sure that's 39.
Oh,
Yeah, that's 13 and 9.
I
I'm
thought
just
they
gonna
crossed out
double
a zero
check.
with the
I-
plus.
I'm
Double
gonna
check.
double check for this, And Rain, you can't really take it back now.
Yeah, no, I've said it.
Ray had
I don't
intentions of taking it
How
back.
many people have survived headshots?
You know that
Is that no? I mean, people have survived headshots before, like in real life. It's happened.
This killer. We'll have to find another way to make
Is it just
Alright, give us a sec.
Intrigued.
I don't care.
What hit points do you have?
Yeah, but it's
There is in fact 39.
So you have 9 hit points remaining and
Do you
2
want to
bullets.
just do?
Yeah, okay, go on then.
Do you want to just give me the death saves? Because it would have.
Go on death saves if you feel like you need to go on death saves.
Alright.
So
I don't think
those-
it's fair to say I have 9
Yeah.
health points left. I'm gonna
I'm-
give you the fact.
I'm gonna do a Jake Fallon and imagine if you get a nat 1.
Imagine if you get a nat 1.
Yeah, but I don't care.
That doesn't do anything, especially in the rules though.
2
So-
fails.
Yeah, so,
Not,
so
but it is a nat 1. It is a nat 1! But in the PHP, it explicitly says a nat 1 doesn't do anything.
that's 2
What?
fails. We've run it with Mark. We're gonna run it with Gracie.
Yeah. Imagine if you get another nat 1.
It's gonna be a nat 20.
If you get a nat 20, you stand up. That's how
shut
the
up,
rules are
shut
on
up.
screen.
Okay, that's a
13.
13.
Well, you
So that's a
succeed.
success.
That's a success, that's a success. Are we still... Are we
You've either got a nat 20 or 2
I mean, there's
control.
not really else you gotta do. I mean, Mark, is there something you wanna do?
Oh, there's not really anything I can do.
If you'd have handcuffed like that, I would have had a plan, and that would have enrolled.
We handcuffed ourselves, you plank! I handcuffed myself like that.
I'm quoting... Are we allowed
I
to
would
quote
have
this?
done.
Yeah, go for it.
But, like,
Yeah,
No,
we can
please.
say you
That's a
handcuff
12.
yourself like that. I'm-
12
Yeah,
succeeds.
But now it fails. That it doesn't do.
So
does
So
12
that's
one of the
succeed?
next one.
So
next,
12
the next one
success-
decides whether or not you live
So
or
yeah,
not.
it is now make or break.
Wait, what is? How do I? How? What is the
10 or
fail?
above is success.
10 or above is a
10 or
success.
above
More
success,
likely to succeed.
below 10.
Gets a nat 20.
And that one.
Imagine if you get a nat 1
Shut up.
Imagine if you get a nat 20.
to 7. You're dead.
Ah.
Oh well.
So as the
The
two,
second doctor is gone.
so
I should have
as-
stopped
Oh,
at
no,
9
don't
HP. I should stop being kind.
So literally, as you then just hear the thump thump, you then hear a thud as Arabella's body just falls to the floor to your right.
No detective, guys.
You kind of turn across, seeing of course
Is
seeing
it
Arabella's
ringing? This is where
hair.
we are.
You see Arabella's hair kind of just like pushed up against your thigh,
Shit, I'm
and you
red
can just see
hair,
like a
apologies.
pool of blood.
Dead.
The killer at that point walks over to you and squats in front of you. Now, the agent.
Congratulations.
Can't die again, surely.
You see,
If I am, we're coming back as a squad.
We're coming back as a duo.
Yeah!
Dynamic detective duo.
do you know, as an agent, what you're supposed to do when a friend steps on a landmine?
We're meant to take it ourselves, I know. But, to be fair, they're still standing there. They are, but no.
You
I'm just
are-
gonna look over and say, they are still standing on the mine.
But what you're supposed to do is walk away and leave them for dead. That's what I was told anyway.
How far are
That
we
is
from them?
actually, yeah.
Out of game,
Wrong.
you'd say about 60 feet.
We succeeded. We're about 3 times the distance away. They could step off and just...
You're right. Maybe your training has succeeded you. Now, your friend, on the other hand, is still stood over there. He decided not to walk. As you kind of look over there, the guy in the handcuffs is just as he starts as he starts slowly walking over to you. He's
Did he handcuff his hands or his legs?
Shut up! he of course he has his hands like that as he walks over to you and sits
I was
down.
the only smart one and done my hands like that.
I did do that, but I thought I forgot that we actually handcuffed ourselves, and in that case, I would have said that.
Yeah.
But I thought,
Yeah.
I thought it just went like that. Otherwise, I would have had a plan that would have just rolled. Just needed good rolls.
But as of course the other guy sits down.
Should have just taken the 9 HP.
Now, your friend has made a dumb decision. As we have seen,
Oh, wait, hold on. You're speaking about that one?
they
As
made
I'm nodding to
The
Arabella.
dead body on the floor.
they
that
made
one.
a
It doesn't end.
disrespectful decision, and I feel like I did them a favor, and you a favor. Now you have a chance to
Not
grow.
wrong.
Oh god, if murder was a good deed, my god, Britain would become like Purge, wouldn't it?
I think so. Now,
I mean, the economy's shit anyway. How can we make it worse?
your other friend, PC Fuckwit or whatever, is dead. In the least, he is one leg less than he entered this field in. Your other friend has the chance to live with you. But I want to know why he should leave. Because how I see it, I've still got 11 shots left in this pistol.
You
And
have,
I still have another 2 rounds.
Nice detail.
you have no adversary with me.
Let's
You
go
have no
chamber
adversary with
round after
any of
doing
us.
that
You want
which would give
the
them a
kits,
more
so to say.
Typical piss last 12 shot. If I do.
And if I'm correct, there's
we
now
have 13.
3 of them left.
Now, what I have realized is, even though we don't have a direct adversary, you are still trying to hunt me down.
Well, it's our job. Duh.
You really shouldn't be answering these questions like that.
Well,
I don't want to tell you you're doing badly, but you are not doing well. You're not convincing me to not shoot you here. That's all I'm saying.
how far are they in front of me?
They're like bang in front of you.
They're straight in front of me. Have they got their pistol in their hand or not?
They have, yeah.
Okay, just so I know.
They've got it kind of limp. They've got it kind of limp down. The
They just-
barrel
they
is
just-
kind of only just grazing the ground.
Okay. How long are their arms?
So they
Are they like that?
No, so they're kind of squatted.
Oh, okay. Okay, good to know. Yeah.
On that, they at that point turn to the other soldier who's handcuffed and they've sat down, and they ask the soldier the same question. And without saying a word, the soldier just headbutts them directly in the nose as they kind of fall back onto their arse.
As they fall back, I'm going to. So they fall back onto the ground,
They
yes?
fall back onto the ground. The pistol is kind of in the air, pointing at the soldier who's just headbutted them.
I'm going to first of all kick the arm with the pistol just to get it out the way,
Okay.
and then proceed to stand on it.
Okay, that's gonna be a strength. Strength and then counter strength.
What's your strength?
Flat.
Okay.
DC to beat is a 15.
Your strength is.
So I need to get a 15
Do
off.
you want?
Yeah, I'm doing this.
We're not going to use Cass's because it gave me a nat
No,
one.
I'm using
Failure.
Cass's. Cass has given me good
Imagine
luck.
it's a nat 1!
No,
That's
imagine
not
it's
what
nat
he
20.
does.
Imagine it's a nat 1!
It's the metal dice as
No,
well.
nat one. If you say nat one,
Imagine it's a nat 1!
Nat 20.
Nat 1!
Nat 20.
Nat
Nat
1!
one.
Nat 1!
what is it? What is it?
14?
9.
Oh.
Okay, it sort of took the
So
big round.
as
It's more
so as they kind
than
of fall
yours.
back, you then hear just another thump as the guard who's just headbutted them gets a shot straight between the eyes as he falls backwards. You kick the arm as it kind of goes back that way. The gun is still in his hand. As you stand up, your hands are in front of you or behind your back. Now it's still in front of you. The gun is still in his hand and he's kind of beginning to turn it. What is it you'd like to do? You are about 65 feet away from the exit of the field.
Run.
I'm just trying to think.
Also, you know his motives. You know what he stands and does not stand for.
Yeah.
You know his deal.
But he is still an enemy of the state.
Not, well, we know it's state. It's just, I don't know why Britain calls it that, because we're not a state. It's really weird.
I'm going to stand
'Cause everyone
on
knows
his
that
throat.
British is a nation and all
Make
that crap.
another strength.
Britain is
This
like
time, are
America,
you stomping or like standing?
No, I'm just gonna
Use crown
place
outside
my
the objective in the
boot on it
middle.
and then just put all my weight on it and then just try and get my pistol out.
And it really annoys me.
But I want the doom!
They use
Okay.
DC to beat 17.
What should be a 7?
Nat 20, nat
7.
20. Nat 20.
If you no, because if you say it's going to be a nat 20, it will never
What should be a 7?
What is
I've
that?
got, meet it, beat it, correct?
Meet it, beat it.
So I've got to get 17 or higher.
What should be a
Come on.
7?
Got a 3 and 20.
What is it?
10.
Ah. So
We're
as
getting
you,
higher.
so as you
We're getting better!
So as you stand on his neck, you kind of effectively end up kicking him as he kind of takes a kind of shuffle back.
Can I try and reach for my pistol?
He took it out when he.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
shit.
took yours.
And if your hands are like this, how are you getting a pistol? Is it under your arm?
I have a lighter and hairspray on my person.
There is no
Now,
way
then,
you'd
that
get
is.
that.
I could try! I can certainly try in DM speak.
Nick,
So-
you can pick up a dead body and just use my bulletproof vest.
Joe, yeah, that's a point. I'm using him as a human shield. Let's do
You
that.
want to go grab them using as a human shield.
Mainly for the vest.
Commit a
Make
war
a-
crime, why don't you?
They're dead.
Well, I mean.
I don't think that makes it morally better, does
Well,
it?
I mean.
Yeah, well, I was a bitch.
I would
so-
say it makes it
Shields
morally
are
better. Make an athletics check.
Human shielding is a war crime.
You
Yes.
Because
committed
this
the
is
war
2
crime.
levels of Kevlar
No, I
and
just
a
17.
human.
hiding.
17. Literally,
I
the
was
second
hiding.
you bring up their body, you then just hear thump, 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 as they're
Down
Who's
to
hiding
6 bullets.
6 bullets.
behind
As
the
if,
bullet
shield that you
counts.
had.
as if all of them have then, at that
I
point,
really love the
been
just like
kind of
snakes
absorbed by
slowly.
Grace's
Have you got a lighter and hairspray on your person?
Yeah, back pocket, left one.
But you wouldn't know that.
You would not know that.
I would not know
I
that,
wouldn't know that, but that is.
but
where-
I'm just gonna continue holding up and just keep walking
That was
back.
more for the DMs on it.
Still love
So
the
as you
details,
literally
though.
hold it and you start walking back,
It's gonna be a
eventually,
massive dose of fucking hairspray and a Zippo lighter.
Amateur reloaded with still half a clip left. Pathetic. Typical Belgian military
Gamer.
stuff.
He's a gamer.
He's got reload syndrome.
Yeah. I will reload even if I've got like only one bullet out the
Same.
mag.
so you're literally holding Gracie's body toward to the exit.
And I'm just walking backwards.
Can we use
You then just hear.
Arabella, please?
You can't see anything, seeing as Gracie's body is
Just gonna
like.
peek one eye out.
As you peek one eye out, he sat down. He's just sat down. He's not cross-legged. He's like knelt down, like kind of a meditation thing. But he doesn't have the gun in his hands. His hands are both on his thighs. The gun is on his waist, so he could very clearly access it very
Yeah.
quickly. But he's not.
I have no way of taking these handcuffs off, have I?
Not in your current state. Well, you do, but
Try and do the film thing.
none
Get
of
him
you
to
can
shoot
guarantee
at
it's
you
safe.
and
Like you can,
Jane.
you know, you can do the whole dislocating your thumbs thing through kind of thing.
like, it's like
Run
this.
at him
Get
with
the
the
chins
dead body
behind you.
beaten to death. Oh my
Get
God.
taken out.
No.
Push the chains in. Shoot them.
I'm going.
Your head. It's
The person who stood on the landmine, they're still there, right?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Gonna walk back, still holding the I'm just gonna.
I handed you my phone, and you would have your own phone.
Okay, I'm just gonna continue going back, safely of course, like avoiding the landmine. I'm just gonna walk over to him, and then just shoot it. Don't ask.
As he kind of very slowly brings his rifle up, boom, as it's then straight through. Just, yeah, that's just gonna hit, is it?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
It's a 17 as it is, but so as it goes through, it's not too much. It's just going to be like probably 5 points of piercing damage as it puts a lot of strain on your wrists as it just like there's a lot of force just pushing down on both of your wrists at
Yeah,
the same time.
and it's like. So yeah,
So it hurts, but you're now free.
Well, you've got
I
like two
can
nice
end
bracelets
this campaign here and now.
now. You've got like 2 little bracelets.
Shoots the killer. End of campaign.
The killer at that point, he's stood up. He has his hands on his hips, so again, very quick access. But I want you both to know I'm quite impressed. For what it's worth,
Shoots
you
the
may
one.
leave.
Shoots the guy on the
The guy on the landmine, has he also got a secondary pistol?
He does. But as you start looking, it's just, you know, I want you to ask yourself something.
What?
Well, where did I get the landmine?
I don't know, show me your bank transactions.
Credit card's been declined for weeks.
Tough.
I have no money. I was dishonorably discharged, so I cannot get into a military camp. I'm not that good to get into a fully guarded military camp if I have no money.
So how did you get the landmines?
Just think about it.
I'd rather not.
Think about it when you leave.
I'm just gonna think about it.
So, are you trying to make it stealthily?
No, I'm just taking the pistol out of my colleague's pocket.
Just like he sees it.
Yeah, just like I'm just gonna.
Mate, if
like,
he shoots the guy on the landmine, you're just dead.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah,
blown
I'm
sky high.
as soon as it's out, I'm then walking into a safe area.
Literally, the second your hand reaches the pistol, you then just as the pistol's then raised. I'm giving you an opportunity to leave. Think about
Getting
it.
shot between their eyes, they can't pull the trigger because they just stop. Their muscles just cease and stop.
If you can hit it.
If you can hit them right here.
Which the AC would be like fucking ridiculous.
You are 60 feet away from me. This gun takes 1.3 seconds from here for me to react, pull the trigger, and the bullet to reach you.
That's a slow bullet velocity.
Most of it's reaction time. In the time it takes me to react to your movement, pull the trigger, that's 1.3 seconds. Do you believe you could get the gun, move 30 feet away from the opponent, and shoot me between the eyes with pinpoint velocity. Because if not, I would blow you sky high. This is your opportunity. Put your hands in the air and walk backwards until you are out of the field. Then, turn and run. I won't follow you.
I'm first of all gonna let go of the pistol and just show him my hands are clean.
Are they clean? Did you have a bath?
Oh, it's been a couple of days since I shot, so
Covered
they're a bit
in blood.
dirty. Yeah, they're a bit, they're
Look,
covered in
covered in
blood.
blood. You picked up dead body.
And they got
using
some
a
like
meat
burn marks
shield.
on them from the rifle, but I'm then out of game. Could I theoretically slide Arabella's body onto the mine to save my colleague?
Without getting shot.
Without changing the pressure at all.
It would
Yeah,
be.
without
She's
cha-
very light. She's
It would,
Okay,
be
then
it would be a sleight of hand, and the DC would be crazy high, but you could do it theoretically.
I'm just gonna. What I'm gonna do.
They'd need to be the exact same way because it's a dead
Yeah.
man switch.
You need to put the exact same amount of force on.
And you need to maintain the same amount of pressure as their weight the
Yeah.
entire time.
So,
Within-
so the
within a
DC would be crazy
kilogram or
high,
so.
but theoretically it is possible.
How high are we talking?
25.
What's your plus to sleight of hand?
Plus 6. I
So
would
you
need
need
a
a 19 or a 20.
Yeah, no,
Otherwise
I'm
you
gonna
die.
I'm gonna scrap that plan.
Do you have any inspiration?
I don't.
Where's
Once
my
you commit to
inspiration
it, you still
going?
have
I'm just gonna.
Where's
Raise
my
my hands.
inspiration going? Is that going to my next?
That'll go to your next character.
I was gonna say.
I'm just gonna point down to Arabella's body. Give me a moment to set up a barrel for this one.
I will send you the body over to the camp.
I'm just
You
fucking
gift
taking it
wrap it.
myself, okay? I'm
Sure.
just gonna sling it
I'm
over.
gonna
and
gift
just,
wrap it.
Yeah.
Just sling it over and just start walking back to the
Tie my
cabin.
red
Like-
hair into a red bow
I mean,
because
like-
you're too lazy and broke to get out of
Like you just said,
corpse.
she's quite light, so I'm not going to make you do a strength check. At that point, you're just leaving.
Yeah, just.
As you exit the field, you hear a loud cry to the other soldier.
Corpse.
So you, first of all, you
maybe
see the
not.
guy walk over,
Oh, no.
take the firearms, put it behind him as you're leaving, talk to the soldier with a gun trained. And as you leave, you're a dumbass. It was a dud. Go.
You and fucking dud explosives. I'm gonna murder you one day with a dud explosive.
Where do you think he'd get a landmine from?
How's he got half the stuff he has?
Yeah, how has he got like a sword?
Ask yourself. You'll find out a lot.
We know, but there's.
Your armory, we didn't take anything else from it. We just left all the guns there, didn't we?
They'll be in police hands. Don't worry.
Yeah, they would have left it with police.
I made sure of it.
assaulted.
I made sure of it.
At that point, the soldier at that point starts running. They catch up to you eventually, and as you guys are kind of walking back or running back up to you.
Well, I'm walking with a
Yeah.
dead Arabella over my shoulder.
So as you guys end up walking back, the soldier just turns to you. Fuck. Oh, I should have had that.
No, it's not good.
Next time we'll get.
Should have fucking had that. Should have known.
Look, at least you didn't get fucking cuffed.
Should have known I wasn't fucking win.
No, I'm fuck's sake.
He's very clearly beating himself up about it as you guys get back into the thing.
Yeah, we're just gonna walk back. So do whatever they want.
Chuck me
Why
dead
would he
body
use
in a
it?
pickup truck.
Because I need to.
Oh,
to go use the slasher.
Oh yeah. Why
by the way,
gonna-
sir, before he left, he gave me this as he pulls out like a small piece of paper. We'll do with that when you get back.
I'll go for the slash. I'll go to the slasher first.
I have a line I want to say when they get back in.
Yeah. So what is it everybody else is
Is
doing
doing.
now?
Is there a gym?
Yes. Of course, there's a gym.
Right back into the gym.
Straight back into it. Like, what's the weight you're trying to get?
What was it last time?
180, I think you're going for.
5200.
Strength check.
I want to also go to the gym,
Okay.
but I want to go on the treadmill.
Treadmill. Make an athletics.
Am I just a detective that's in there?
Yeah, you're already
I'm
a
already there.
detective.
Cool.
That's all right. That's all right.
Slay.
You can use the same stats as well if you'd like.
Yeah, I was planning on it.
Ren.
Yes.
Little samurai. What is it you were trying to do?
That's a 19.
Would I have my equipment?
You'd have most of it.
The sword.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I don't really care. You'll have all of it.
Like
So,
Can I
19.
just,
19.
Is there a space in the gym I could just practice?
What would you going to be
Of
sat in the
course.
gym?
So,
Can I go and
with a
train
19,
Cerberus?
I'm going to need you to add an extra +1 onto your athletics modifier. Because gym experience. What was that for you?
10.
with a 10. Seeing as you've already done enough weights, you can't quite lift it, but I should have given you this last time. Plus 1 to your strength modifier.
Okay, so that's an 11.
Strength modifier.
Oh, modifier.
Yeah.
I see. I don't know what I was thinking of. Hold on.
I'm back at the base.
No, I think I'm still enough.
So you get what's your strength? Plus 5.
Yeah.
And then you're just chilling, practicing.
Practicing with my sword. I don't really know what that would do.
Make a dex check.
Oh, fun fact, you know earlier.
Can I have
Toad
Cerberus just sitting next to
I got one at
this-
work.
this
One.
dreadnought?
Of course you can. After, as you, around midway through,
Play Cerberus.
as you're running on the treadmill, there are other treadmills next to you, and Cerberus just stands on one of them and looks at you like,
And they were like, oh, please.
I'm gonna
Just immediately
get off
pop
for a second
upside down.
and turn it on a slow setting.
he starts walking, but he's still looking at you.
I'm gonna turn it up a little bit.
He's still looking at you.
I'm gonna turn it up.
He's gone to a jog now, but he's still like. As it gets to like the part where he's like genuinely running, at that point he's like happy, his tongue's.
Because Cerberus is on a treadmill.
I
I'm also on a treadmill.
Slay!
Can I still be a criminal psychologist? Can I just be one in the MI5 now? Because it just doesn't.
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't have to change my feet.
I don't
then.
care, sure.
We got Cerberus and Val on 2 treadmills.
I don't have to
An
change
18.
An 18, add an extra 1 to your dex modifier.
my desk.
Play the dog.
Fantastic!
With a, what?
Play the dog.
I don't know what to do. Also, if you guys want to see me bark, you gotta pay for that shit. Walking back
Plus
in
Cerberus.
is Mark and the other guard. Mark is carrying Arabella's dead body. As you walk,
Onto the sofa!
your shoulder is stained red with blood.
As I see this,
Want a new shirt?
so
I might need one.
how
And
was
a
your
jacket.
teddy bear's picnic?
I immediately dropped the weights on the floor.
The picnic.
Still running,
Yeah.
like just looking over.
The picnic was more of
No, that's
a
three.
birthday cake, shall we say?
What?
So let's put it this way. From the looks of it, you're up to
You
one
hear?
in the room.
Yeah, but
Your
I would have taken them
corpses.
along.
you were taking them along?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Taking them along, you'd have come back because I'm in the thing.
Yeah, go for it.
Well,
But
I'm
I'm taking you along.
inferring from what's
Sure.
going on.
Taking you along like up to Inverness.
I'm inferring what's going on. I'm like, so that's 3 of your friends gone.
And there's just you 3 left.
On that, the other guard kind of like storms past for
Oh,
Mark
no,
for a
sorry.
moment.
Yeah.
Samurai person, a message for you, sir. May I?
Go on.
As he kind of unravels it, and I, Warrant Officer Frederick Chilton, hereby challenge the one in the plate to a duel in single combat to decide the fate of their friends.
So.
Should you succeed, I will leave. You will never see me again.
It's a duel, you should be dead.
I will go
Bear
ghost.
arrow.
I will disappear.
Down.
Should you fail,
I'm gonna use that little one.
I claim your life as punishment. You know where to,
Well,
you know where to find me.
What?
Right.
when someone, specifically a mass murderer and terrorist, wants to challenge someone to a duel, how much do you think they're going to cheat?
Reasonable.
Well, from what the dead one was talking about,
How is
he's honourable. He let you go, didn't he? He is honourable in what he says, and he is determined. So I think if
Win Parodios?
I do not believe he will cheat, I'm not entirely sure.
Honor has no place in it.
But would it be reasonable to assume
Where's
that
the
we
eating
could
thing?
set up
No,
some
but
sort
where's
of
the-
overwatch?
Oh no, there is
I'm a samurai, I'm not Genji. Please.
there is
I'm sorry,
Yes, but
I
what
played
do you
Overwatch
do?
before joining this case. I'm sorry.
the killer.
Just hearing this, I'm gonna turn up the thing, the
Speed.
speed,
Is that for you and the dog, or just for you?
just for me.
I'm going to join you because I'm not in the mood to lift. Oh, where's the body? Just on the sofa.
How
Just
tall
on the
are
sofa.
you?
Can I go mourn the body?
Yeah,
Because
no.
everyone else is just like, oh, okay.
It's a bit
I'm going to go mourn.
You can't simply. Problem with dueling
I don't know
It's
how
meant
to
to be
fight.
that close.
How, depending on what style he uses, I could rule excessively good or I could be excessively shit. Think of dueling like a very complex game of rock, paper, scissors.
One moment. Is there
They
anything
don't
in
have
his
any
background
water.
that says anything about fencing?
Is that one there?
He did all forms of martial art as a child. He did fencing for a few years, but nothing major.
Done martial arts, dabbled in fencing, but
He's,
If he's
Fencing's one, but the thing is that you do sword fighting and other martial arts.
His-
That's a
yeah,
mixture of
his-
all of them, which
his-
means we
his
have
main-
nothing to go on.
If
His
he's
main martial arts that
fencing-
he did later on in life were boxing, wrestling, Muay Thai, and Taekwondo.
We're still fucked, so there's nothing that's giving us.
Taekwondo would put him on even footing with me, depending on how far he went and if he ever used the block.
I might do
Yes,
a
but
proper
we
fighting
don't know
box.
how many other ones he's got to what level. Does it say what levels he got to in these?
Just that he
Say
did
what
it-
belts?
Just that he did it for a few
Would there be
years.
records of the belts that
There
he
would
got?
be, but
Can
on
we
the
get
actual
them?
record itself, it just says, pastimes less.
Can we search what? Can we go to like who he's done it with and get what belts he's in?
Not whilst in a safe house.
Can we reach out to them?
Not whilst you have no internet.
You
You want to
don't
reach
know.
out to him? You're pretty far on the treadmill.
No,
But if you
I'm
guys
not.
wanna
I'm
go
not listening. I'm
fast-
just saying I have internet.
Yeah.
If you want to ask me,
Who's got
Chisel,
internet?
he don't, but
Yeah.
they have internet.
How do you know?
I'm not offering.
I'd like to say, were he to fence, I would be at an advantage. Rapiers will not do much against the style I use. The problem being, if he did Taekwondo, he will know how to use a block. And if he knows how to use a block, then he will know how to fight me. And I never really dabbled in single dueling. That's Western ideology.
Well, the question is then, are you prepared to do it or not?
more than likely, can we get an Overwatch on the fight if he does agree to it?
Simply not. There's no chance.
If you want me to do it, I cannot. I would probably leave it to popular vote. I'd also say, is there any way you could have at least one person somewhere concealed with a gun? You've got me from one.
We can try our best, but I mean, the incident when we sent Allderra out for a little chit chat didn't work.
Intermission.
We need to stop. Can we move? Hold on. If I move
One
the
more,
cake,
one
can we
more.
move the next
One more.
More teasers,
That's gone somewhere on my desk.
Last one.
Oh!
please.
Okay, you can have a couple more.
Okay, that's it.
Right over the head!
You
Right.
won't because it'll be worse. Anyway,
At
so
least I got in your hand.
are you saying yes?
Put it to popular vote. Give me a gun.
First of all, we're not doing that. You're not firearms trained.
If he's not going to fight fair, he's going to have a gun.
If he's not going to fight fair, you'll fight fair and we'll fight unfair for you.
That doesn't matter.
I'll still be dead.
There is. Putting you with a weapon, they're likely to you pat down something, find it, and kill you if you do it unfair. We have to follow the rule.
Yeah. Also on the very bottom of the note is just P.S. I really don't want to have to compensate for the bringing of others, especially if that means that I must kill more federal agents.
Don't give me a gun. If you could have someone overwatch it,
Do you want it to be me personally or?
yeah, whoever's going to do it best. Whoever's going to do it best. Can we put?
They already know you, they know enough about you. Pick someone that they haven't researched and that we don't know about.
My
So-
armor looks fancy, but it don't stand for it.
Sir, I don't mean to interrupt. Can I offer some advice? Based on our prior history with him, this is the guy who was literally just stepped on a tub. Based on our prior history with him, if we were to send guards to the Lyra area, we are putting all of them at risk, no matter who we send. My advice is to keep people on standby, have a comms link attached, but
So
have nobody in field.
bug the samurai.
Bug the samurai, attach a comms field linked to a team nearby, so that if he does turn out to fight unfair, a team is nearby that we can send in. But should we send others directly into the battlefield, they may become liabilities.
What is the smallest camera and microphone that we have on us that we can use? Because I'm sorry, but if we're using the typical wire, they're going to.
I have a few button cameras left. You can
And
throw it into a
with
shield
mics?
if you have one.
With mics?
In all honesty, I'm not an expert on your armor, but I don't think any mic will be able to pick up much through it unless we place it on the outside. But if it's on the outside, it's obvious.
The upper echelons of it would be silk. You could sew it on if it's a button.
We could do that. We'll sew on a button mic. We can attach it.
And we can keep you up, so if they try hacking said things, then, well, you know, we've got
If we attach it to a live feed, maybe one on your computer. We could
I'm gonna turn the button off and get up.
So anyway,
Before
Are
I
you
do-
emergency
can you
stopping
press
the
it?
treadmill?
No, I'm just gonna slow it down.
Okay,
And,
I was gonna say.
Yeah, no. And
No, just-
and before I even listen
Straight
to what they're
off.
saying, I'm gonna go check on servers. Do you want to get off?
He's getting a bit more tired, but he's a very active dog.
Do you want to get off? Bob?
What?
He jumps off and just kind of runs around the treadmill in circles for a bit, then just kind of collapses on your leg.
Okay, I'm gonna turn that treadmill off.
Cool.
But then I'm gonna go over to
no.
what?
We need you to keep a consistent link between two button devices and them, just to see if anything goes south.
Okay.
Shall I prepare the SWAT team, sir?
Can I have some chai tea?
Yes.
I'll stay with
I think all should
Valenti.
stay.
Valentine. Psychologist wise, it's probably best if I'm hearing what the killer's saying, isn't it?
Yes. How fast can you write?
table shaking.
Fairly slow, but I'm sure I can
Very
analyse what I'm
shaking
saying.
the entire table, including the camera.
Oh, well,
Because
that's-
of an egg.
oh, well.
Wings in an earthquake is fine.
Just that part
I
of my
didn't
studio
realise
is in
it was.
perpetual earthquake.
Yeah.
like-
Yeah.
If we zoom out, you'll see a line where it splits in two. But this
Oh,
bit's
someone else is
fine.
doing it. What's shaking the table?
No.
Who's
I
actually
know
touching-
he's shaking the table. But, so,
yeah.
what is it everybody would like to do now?
I have a couple questions if I'm going to do those.
Go have a talk with Val of how we're setting this up and see if you can get subtitles that we can write down.
Subtitle.
Yeah, it comes through and you write
Wait,
it.
everything that
into a
happens,
Word
I
document.
would like to record.
mean a
what happens,
transcript?
so we
Yes,
can-
you want to literally screen record
Yes.
the entire thing.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, that helped.
A couple questions. One, any way we can sharpen this and then pull up my blunt metal sword?
Is there
Kitchen
a
will have
kitchen?
sharp.
There is a kitchen. Of
What are we
course
gonna
there's a
do?
Yes, because everyone keeps their sword sharpener in their kitchen.
No, but
No,
you have
no
knives.
sharpener.
They're like,
I would assume that would be with the combat knives
Yeah,
rather than the kitchen knife.
we can give it a shot, but no
Look, is your-
promises. I
Is this genuine size of what your sword is like?
It'd be slightly longer. But
Yeah,
So it's
that has got a snap. Skip it in a minute.
That and it's about 3.5 handle lengths, a typical which could hold
Yeah.
about 4 there.
Yeah, so there's that you could theoretically do
yeah.
it, but it'd be a stretch.
just have a massive.
Well, we can attempt it. That gives me more of a shot than hitting him with a blunt stick.
But to be fair, if you go for the skin with a blunt blade, that's going to do a lot more damage than a sharp one.
Yeah, I know. It's more that I've been trained to do it like they would in combat with their, meaning throat and heart and
It needs to have a
femoral
sharp hit up and go
arteries.
through.
Meaning, if it is sharp, I could do it in one, rather than brutalising him with the effect of an equivalent of a baseball bat.
I'm presuming you're also trained with other weapons as well, right? Just a sword.
Smaller knives.
We can give you some of those, which
Have we
will
got
be
any throwing knives?
Yeah, I'm sure we've got throwing knives somewhere.
Smaller. preferably.
Sure. I mean,
I'll
we can
sharpen some.
repurpose some.
I'll sharpen
Literally,
some
I need
kitchen knives
a
for us.
couple inches, just good for throwing. Cause
I'll take some of the small butter knives. Start
Not
sharpening
many,
for
but
you. I'll
We
Right.
Literally-
throwing knives.
I don't know if any of you are familiar with the concept
Mom,
of
I
kunai, but
don't
then
know what you're talking about.
I'm sure we have some.
They're called bullets, Mom.
are you telling me?
Oh, we only got
you're-
one?
you
I'm
think-
sorry, but if we're in the military, we're gonna have throwing knives.
We're not in the military.
What military goes?
Mum,
Pistol throwing knives.
Mum, I would-
Well, we'll have.
Like,
Well,
I
that
can't,
might-
I can't
sure
get the
that
point
might.
myself
Mum,
saying
I
mum.
very much don't mean to be
Mum.
patronising to you,
Mum.
but
It's Miss.
miss,
So none of you have
I
hands.
don't, but based on
Hold up my bum.
my current experience of the police force, we tend to stay within the range of tasers and pistols.
We're an MI5. They're MI5. They're gonna have if they have guns, then they're gonna have at least Swiss Army knives.
Any of you have combat knives that are like?
Yeah, they're gonna have Swiss Army knives on.
Well, I have a knife, and I'm gonna pull up my knife. How long is my knife?
You would have it. If you're
Two
holding a
inches.
flipping rifle, you're gonna have a Swiss Army
but
knife.
that
It
is-
kind of comes as a fatty.
2 to 4 inches is the right length.
Yeah,
for-
again,
not
miss.
for knives.
Miss, I don't know if you've seen a Swiss Army knife, but they end up at about half a foot tall. It's usually It's usually between 6 and 12-inch blade for a bayonet. It's
Yes,
Good
bayonet
call.
is,
Swiss Army knife bayonet.
yeah, they're quite big.
They
I
are-
just
they
need
usually take
smaller
6 and 12
knives that are
inches.
like 2 to 4 inches.
Throw a steak knife.
Preferably smaller handles.
I just pull open a drawer in the kitchen.
I'm
It's
searching
like
for
steak
just
knife,
Swiss Army
butter
knife.
knife. They won't do
What
much.
do you gets my jokes
Small
from?
knives,
Because you're doing all
stuff like that.
A couple like
It's
well,
easy though.
No, but it's just like
How
I'll
many
say
you with,
something, you're
kitchenware?
doing all here's it,
I'm
you laugh,
Googling
it's really
this.
funny.
Go for
It's
it.
better than
Quite
nothing.
the thing, and it's just in the side.
Very
Between
nice.
6 and 12. It's between 6 and 12 inches.
How big are they? Like, I've got like 3 knives now, apparently.
Okay.
Whoa, I
You
can pull them.
didn't get mine though.
Okay,
Just saying.
fine.
I'm just letting you know
We're
because
looking at
it's
though,
mine.
isn't it?
Can I repub? Can
Right,
I like slightly
okay.
slim down their hand a little bit so they're like almost
Between 6
What
and
we're
12
looking at,
inches.
like, which one is looking?
Watch it.
Lengthwise, it would be...
Like the medium one, because that's looking like.
What?
I don't know what's going on.
No, don't worry, guys. They were horse riding like this.
It'd be medium small.
You usually throw that one
Between
easy.
Horse
inches.
riding.
But then
Yeah,
again,
it's
that's
just
like a throwing
They're
knife.
not, they're not...
Right.
These aren't like, these aren't...
In the best
typical
possible
weapons.
way.
Welcome to the outtakes.
Shut up.
Kunai.
I will hurt Nisa tomorrow.
I will
Would you
show
have
you
any
a
on you that we could
kunai.
sharpen?
Oh no, I just dated it.
I have a couple. Can you sharpen...
Well, I mean, Ren.
A mysterious boulder falls
Ren's
from the
character would
sky
have
and
some on
Nisa was
you.
I have a couple in my
dead.
equipment.
Just for
You
my
can
own
sharpen them.
pitiful ego, was I right?
Hmm?
My own pitiful ego, was I right?
About what?
The knives.
The thing you were googling.
Well, we were looking at some, and most of them are around from. Yeah, you can get up to 6 inches, but the main areas we're talking like 3.5.
For Swiss Army?
Not for Swiss Army ones, because they're
That's
I
not
googled
total-
Swiss Army ones. They came up with multi-tools. So
That is a Swiss Army
yeah,
knife.
Yeah, I not.
So,
what
no,
I meant.
the multi-tool Swiss Army knife I got for Nepal is like that long. That
Mate.
isn't 6 inches.
No, that's
Yeah, no,
about
I'm not talking
3.
about that.
Exactly.
That's not what we were talking about.
I was
That's
looking
what
at these.
guys
You're
think
looking at your
is
messages right
sexual.
now.
6 inches is like that. I know my inches.
I was not talking about that.
Yeah, no, my
We're
bad,
second
I
to
meant
realise
something.
I do have a couple of these would sharp.
It's what some people think.
I will
is
just say, with all the
sexual.
cutting
Yeah,
out,
I
it is
sharpened
going to
sharpened
be
the
quicker
one
to
thing.
render.
Sure.
The video is going to be
this
quicker
is
to
why we
render
can't
because of
have
having
nice
to take all this out. It'll be
It's what
janky.
some people
but-
think is 6 inches.
Could you sharpen these? And then I show you like I've got like
Just for the benefit
Three
of
of
my
them.
sanity. Is that a butt plug?
Welcome to the outtakes.
I'm,
Oh, right.
it's the
We have so many
samurai
outtakes.
throwing knife.
no, I,
It's typical
For
throwing.
the sake of my sanity, is that a butt plug? That will forever be one of my
For
favourite.
the sake of my
quotes.
sanity,
It's a kunai.
we'll say you have your
Look at
sword,
those, like, but they-
3 throwing knives, and then a normal knife, all of which are sharpened.
How
okay?
long's a normal knife?
Normal knife
3
length.
inches.
Like steak knife length. You know what a
Is it
steak
like kitchen knife size?
Yeah, like
Is that
kitchen knife
because
size.
it's
I'm not going to go
We're
grab
gonna
one
give
from
you
my
some
kitchen
kitchen
just to
knives,
show
basically.
you, but
It feels like a bit weird to have on camera.
Just
Can it
go
be
out of
like-
the camera.
The adult
Can it be
pointing a knife
in the-
at a
in
load
the
of
doorway?
kids.
It's kitchen knife.
Okay,
It's
I
like
just need to have a
4
kitchen
It's
knife
kitchen
then.
knife.
It's kitchen. Shut up.
Whilst you guys are arguing, I'm going to go to the laboratory.
That's literally
Fantastic.
It's
A-
kitchen
a
knife.
general kitchen knife is about 20 centimeters, and a
which is
general
about 4
and a
inches.
general tanto is
No.
20 to 30
It's
centimeters.
kitchen knife.
Fantastic! They are the size of the ones I've been trained with.
3
'Cause-
throwings,
Because an
1
inch.
knife.
No,
one sword.
sorry.
Fantastic.
They all just sharpen
8
weapons, and if I ever fight,
8 inches.
Well,
Kitchen knife is 8 inches.
Yeah, about 20 centimeters.
Yep.
Because an inch is roughly 2.5 centimeters.
now then. Shall we time skip?
Shall we time skip till?
Yes, yes.
Are we? Is this happening at night?
It'll be happening later on in the day. After
Can
you
I
go to,
watch
like,
the-
shower
Oh,
and
and
everything.
it's
Can I watch the
cinematic
live feed with
sunset.
them?
Yeah, you know what? Let's do it cinematic.
Can we,
Let's do
Can I
it
get
watch the
some
live feeds in
music,
Yeah, okay.
please?
Can I have popcorn while I watch?
Play
it?
like
So-
something from Ghost of Tsushima or something. That's Japanesey.
I've got to be careful. Actually, no. I can just add it in post.
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
have to be
yeah,
careful
just-
with the speakers
Play
because
something
it's.
Japanesey.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
we'll-
might
we'll-
vibrate
yeah.
off the table.
We'll just do it in post.
Alright.
Yeah.
So-
I'll pop it in post. Don't worry.
So
I've had to do it for the first episode anyway,
now,
which is everything apart from
as
your
you're
mugshot. So
as you're
I'm gonna pop it
taken as you're taken into the same field as you were earlier, you see nobody in the tree line just yet. I assume you just kind of walk straight into the field.
Well, I walked to where I've been told to walk.
Yeah. So as you literally head into the center of the field, battle ready, your armor's it's starting to get quite reflective to the point where you can't actually look down at the armor for fear of the sun starting to blind you.
Keep against the sun, because then he can't see you because he's blind.
But at that point, he comes out in his dominant hand. He has like a kind of Rambo knife kind of thing, like a machete.
Whereabouts are we positioned
What, so it's
in
not
relation to this? Are we like
fucking-
20 meters away?
No,
Yeah,
It's like hunkered
you're
down.
kind of like round the corner, hunkered down kind of thing.
Hunkered down. I have the rifle this
Yeah.
time.
I'd just like to
So-
say where all my shit's
I have a
positioned,
rifle and I have constant
just in
comms
case
with
that
these
comes up
two.
relevance.
Yeah. So where's everything positioned?
Well, I can reach the like throwing knives with this hand, but they're down there, so you can
So they're
like,
kind of
reach
on your
them
waist?
and sort of they're like at the side there.
Okay, yeah.
Because a lot of samurai armor had like in
Yeah.
range
So
straps
they
for them,
literally
so they're there.
like
and
a
I can
strap
just
on your
sort of,
side. Cool.
reach them.
I assume you
And
have
then-
your sword.
Well, my sword is drawn, but the
Yeah.
sheath's there,
Yeah.
and like the smaller knives positioned above it.
Okay. So there's sword knives where the shoto would be.
Yeah, Shoto.
So
Tango,
much
that
easier
sort of
when you
thing,
play
that's
live because I don't provide
So,
build for you. You can do
now-
it yourself.
As your armor kind of glistens in the sun, and you kind of get yourself like battle ready, knowing this could be the day you actually have a duel. It's
Well, not could be. It is.
For
Yeah,
one
yeah,
time,
right
it's
now.
not choreographed.
I'm full on nerding out right now.
but at that point, Frederick turns the corner in his dominant in his right hand.
He's got a gun.
He's got kind of a machete in
How long is
in
it?
his left machete, like 1.5 feet. I don't know, big.
That would give me a reach advantage. This is good.
Isn't it
Yeah, like that, like machete. So he's got the hilt and then like machete.
I've got a reach advantage. Get here.
Yeah.
And then
Hilt,
in his other hand, he's just got a sawn-off shotgun.
Oh, really? We're playing it even. Lovely.
And as he
remember.
as he kind of turns the corner,
I'm in constant comms with you two.
that
As soon as
armor,
if you give me like the signal to go,
Have you got a
I'm
vest
popping
underneath
in.
your
as
armor?
it's just, that armor is
point.
beautiful.
Can I have would you have given me a Kevlar vest under my armor?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Had a gun.
So we got the
Legally,
cat.
they would have had to because they're sending
That
a civilian into an armor.
is incredible. I bet that plate and that Kevlar you've got stuffed under your linen would be enough to stop a shotgun blast, don't you? I think it would. Now,
Let's not test that, please.
based on the fact that you have your sword drawn, ready for death, I'd say you aren't scared of me. Are you scared of me, samurai?
Do you fear death? What answer are you looking for?
An honest one. I don't care if you're trying to be brave or if you're trying to be honest. Are you scared?
Not of you.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Oh shit! I've got like a -2 to that. Oh, lovely, lovely. Love that for me. That's
So close.
6.
With a 6, as he says, "Are you scared of me?" He then reaches out with a shotgun, bang! As it fires just in front of your legs. It literally the ground before you kind of jumps into your chest. As you jump backwards with it in shock, and as you're kind of shaking, looking at like the decimated dirt about a centimeter in front of you, I ask you for honesty. It's all I wanted.
Can I forward? Are we hearing this?
Everything's happening on Livestream.
So can I forward it immediately over to them?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. This is happening.
Yeah, just forward it over to the side.
I asked you to be honest with me, and you decided to be brave.
I'm not scared of you. I'm scared of death.
Oh,
Are you
right. Yes, I am. As at that point, he whacks the shotgun in his hand, and the slug falls out. He puts it back into his.
You said sword off, didn't you?
I did. Ignore me.
So that means you just have to pull another trigger.
Yeah. Ignore me.
Can we make it easier for them, please?
But they only have
You
one
have
other
to
shot.
die.
Right. So
Wait it.
you're scared of death, and yet you, with your glistening armor and your false honor, decided to come here And has it hit you that the only way you survive this is if you kill another human being?
He's only got a sniper.
You know, in the military, the way we were taught to kill people is to see them as the enemy and not as a fellow soldier. We were supposed to see them as a task, like washing the dishes or hoovering, not like killing a person. But I outlived that. I know what it feels like to kill a person. And I want you to feel like that. My name is Frederick Reuben Chilton. I'm 46 years old. I have been in the army for 22 years. I was in the army for 22 years. Although 10 of them, I was in a military camp where I made friends with the people in there. Most of them were like me, prisoners of war. My mother was a distressed woman, and my father was determined to be better than he was. Drove them both mad in their age. They're both dead now. I have a sister. She reminded me of Rebecca. She was young, blonde, smart. I think you would have liked her if you'd ever seen her. I used to have a dog. I gave it away when I got back. I used to have a caravan that blew up. And for what it's worth, I never wanted somebody like you to get roped into this. If I have to kill you today, which I feel I must, I want you to know I apologize.
Likewise.
And I want you to know, when I look into your eyes, and you beg, or you cry, or you lean your head back and accept the warm embrace of death, that I'm seeing you as an actor, and an entertainer, and a person. You're a son to a mother. Maybe you're a brother. Maybe you're a father. Either way, I know that people will regret your death. And I want you to know, if you win, my sister will come to my funeral, as will the current carers of my dog. They were my neighbors for a while. As will my friends. People will mourn me like they mourn you. Do you see me as a person yet?
In the vaguest sense.
Good. Let's begin. Roll initiative.
Do you want to do that as well, Mark? Because you're gonna.
Are you
Hold on,
hopping
Bruce,
in?
so we go to not be PTSD from the shotgun, because that's terrifying.
No,
Yeah,
I
okay.
will.
Are you hopping
I've
into my
faced
door?
off
I will
against the
enter
shotgun,
Yeah.
and I've been hit.
when called.
By who?
When I get like,
I've already said it.
oh, have
We
you?
had the shotgun fire. We already called it. I called that ages ago.
Right. Okay. I'll just
That
set
was
myself
okay.
up.
Of course, they were giving you that
Getting
monologue. I
ready.
thought you were waiting
Yeah,
for a time to
I
get.
will literally position myself for the right moment. Well, do you want me to still
I
roll
thought whilst they were
initiative?
having a monologue, you would have blasted their head off.
No, because you're only doing it for a single moment,
And
yes?
it would be a surprise attack.
Just tell me when you're doing, just tell me when you're actually wanting
Yeah.
to go in. You can interrupt the time of play.
That is a 19.
And it'll probably be a
With a
surprise.
19 you're
to
going
the-
first?
Woo! I've never been told the damage of my weapon.
Is it sharpened?
Well, to the best of our ability.
Okay, that's just going to be 3d12 plus 1d12
Is that including the
healing for
plus
the
one?
next turn.
Is that including the +1 that was to it? Because you said it was a +1 for that last one to them.
Yeah, sure.
Right, so
So it's 3d12 on the initial strike, and then the next time the combat rolls around, he'll then take 1d12 bleed.
this is brilliant. Right, okay, so
Just
I
so
get
you
2
know.
attacks.
Yeah.
And then I can action surge. I could do
Don't waste it though.
I'm not going to. I'm going to keep it until I absolutely need it.
The second wind counts magically.
Second wind is bonus action and it's focus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
focus. Second one is more like a mental thing.
Right. Well, I need to roll to hit actually as well. So that'll be the damage if I do hit, which will be
Which will be 16.
Uh,
But
so
to
I
hit
need to actually roll
first.
to
Can I
hit.
have a pencil, real quick?
I will
There
roll
was
to
one
hit.
which was an offer,
That
the
was
other
an
one's just
angle.
a
What's the
take
plus
it.
to hit?
Thank you.
No, you got one.
What's the plus to hit?
To
Every-
hit, it
I-
would just be
Welcome
plus
to the
strength.
bubba. So they don't have to
Does
put
it
on the
15?
other side.
15 does not hit.
Fantastic. Well, make
Second
my
attack.
Can I have a pen with a? Can I have a pencil with a?
Well,
bubble
that
in
will
the
not hit either because that is a
Wait, can I throw it?
9.
Don't.
Right, that will not hit either.
You
because
keep
it's a-
throwing stuff badly.
That will not hit because it's a 9. So
Raise your
that's
dex.
both my attacks.
Huh?
Raise your
Uh,
dex.
I
So you need better
So with the
modifier.
first strike, as you bring yourself up and strike downwards, he steps to the side. Then sweeping up and across, he then leans back. Is that all you want to do for your turn?
well, bonus action. No, if I do movement, I'll get opportunity attacks. So
Okay.
I'm good.
So he's kind of leaned into you as you have then swiped like that. So your side is now open for him to then make at that point a striking attack with his thing, which he's going to do.
I'm going to hold my action for
Okay.
when there's a decent enough gap between
What,
Kira
me
and the
calling?
killer, and then I'm just going to pop
Oh,
it.
lovely. You're going
Uh,
to hop in without my calling.
Does a 21 hit?
Just, yeah.
Yeah. So on that, at that point, as the bayonet then at that point strikes you in the side, pushing up to the point where you start to feel it on your rib cage, that's going to also be 3d12
Oh,
plus another 1d12 for the next time. Can I have an extra d12 from anybody? Please don't glow. Thank you.
They caught
no.
it.
Succeed, that's great.
That is then 12 plus 5. That's 17 damage as it is, and you are going to take an extra 1 damage next time. So that's
So then
17
you're not
damage.
as confident.
So 17,
17
so
damage on your first
34.
Do something.
Uh,
34, I think.
On the
What's the
that
distance
is-
between the two?
They are like right next to each
I
other.
take it we can hear them like wince or something.
You don't really hear much.
I'm just
Second
going to
wind is that an action? Right.
bonus action.
With
Why
then
not?
his
That makes
this
sense.
guy's
That's
level
only if
12.
you
How many
take-
attacks does a fighter get on level 12? That's 2, isn't it? Is it? Yeah, 2.
2. I thought the third was at 10. No, I
Three.
thought the 10th was at 3rd was at 12.
So it's 11.
Third is 11, so he has 3 attacks. With his second attack,
Oh,
then
Jesus Christ, I forgot that he'll have multiple attacks as well. Jesus Christ.
with a second attack,
All you need to do
blade
is just
still in
get
your
far enough away.
blade still in your side. He just places the sword off to your to where your vest is. So see if
Can I
it's in your
interrupt it
vest.
now before he makes
You
a
are
shot?
There, I've
How does
just
it-
rolled for it. You can do it just after.
That was a roll to hit.
Yes, sorry, that was a roll to hit. I rolled damage first. That is that was a 19.
Misses.
Misses as the shot is fully absorbed by the Kevlar vest. You stagger a little bit back, but you don't
Bang.
take much damage. You're
How
going
much
straight
is
into the
it
shot.
between-
Yeah. Would it be surprised with advantage?
Surprise with advantage, yeah.
Don't go.
End-
Everything I
end
said.
the
Skip to
campaign.
second. Skip
end
to
the
plan
campaign.
B.
This is Mark's thing.
I'm going for either face,
What
neck,
are you shooting with?
DMR.
Okay.
So
This is where we end the campaign here.
If you were to hit, that's 5d12 damage.
King Christ.
What?
If you were to hit, that's
5d12
5d12
damage.
damage.
no, I want the boxer doom for this.
And if you were to hit anywhere above center mass, so that's neck or head, that's double damage.
But you
There's
get
Is it a higher AC for like?
Yeah. So you're
Come
aiming
on,
for the neck and
Mark.
head, yeah.
That's predominantly, but if it falls short, then it will be to like the body.
So the AC will be slightly higher, so you're aiming for that
That's a nat 20.
That's what I'm hoping for, because if I hit the head, that is
Imagine
quad
you get
damage before.
Come on, Mark. Come
Come
on.
on.
Dirty 20.
area. Beat it.
Wait, hold on.
There's D12s,
And I'm-
by the way.
So what?
So that's for the head.
Head or neck, up to you.
Fucking
D12.
Christ.
Is he wearing anything on the head?
He has obviously neck protection from the vest that he has on,
Okay, head then.
but on his head he's just.
Head.
There's the
What would you
D12s.
do? We just kill the kid. Would you just end the ones with behind here?
I don't know how many you need, but
No.
There's
Just
gonna be a
5d12,
bestie.
and
and it's
a
double
bestie
damage because it's
somewhere.
for a key
I bought his dog and I'm here.
Are you doubling what you roll or rolling 10d12?
It's my birthday.
Is it double what I roll?
So you roll the 5d12
and then double that.
My birthday on Wick, you killed my owner.
So that's
Is that
10.
cocked?
That's cocked.
No.
So that's 6, 13, 20, 22, 44 points of damage.
44.
That's probably like half health.
That is.
That's
Give me a sec.
one, and that one, and that one.
Okay. So as
You
you
roll the
hear,
ball,
as
isn't
the rifle fires,
No, it's not.
Ren, you are kind of the only person who sees this from your range, but you do see it. You see the bullet enter through his left cheek, fire downwards into his jawbone, and come out just under his right jawbone, through the base of his neck, down into the floor. As he falls back onto the floor,
Which side is his artery?
as he falls back onto the floor, you just hear, "Oh, fuck!"
Which side?
As at that point, you see him reach into his back pocket and pull out a small device. I told you to play fair! As at that point, you hear just a click. I'm going to need you two to both make dexterity saving throws.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna Heart of Doom this. All saves I now do in a box of Heart of Doom.
You can both do it.
wind.
Come on. Good luck.
A second win is a bonus action, not a reaction.
Oh
Ready? Fly. Fly. On.
He's taking a walk.
Come on.
yeah. That's not the worst. That will be a 16.
Okay.
19.
Mark succeeds, when fails. I'm going to need 5d6 and somebody to do the maths.
I can do
one,
that.
6 and someone to do the
two.
maths. How many's that?
How many more do you need?
That is then 3, 4, 5.
How many do you need?
I've got it all. So,
I'm always late.
2, 4, 5.
So hold on. So
You have to die this.
So
11, that's
you-
14. I'm going to need 14 times 20.
Fucking sorry.
As
That's-
every single one of the landmines in the area is immediately
280?
280.
5 feet from me.
I'm going to change that a bit. Let's go with 5d6. Let's just go. That is 14. Just call it. I don't even know why I need this. I think it would make more sense for it to just be 50 damage for a fail, 25 on a success.
No, but why would there be
Because
landmines
he's
in a
like 5
sensible
feet from-
vicinity?
Oh,
Yeah,
the
so
Yeah.
But he might
so
tell.
Because
if people are to kill him, it's like a final goodbye.
So he's doing his final goodbye.
This would be it if he was to die. Yes.
Human shield it.
He's
so he-
right next to me.
So he's.
If I get hit by these,
So
someone's
yes,
hit.
he's made it as well, and he has failed. So he's taking the 50 damage as well.
Well, I'd take the 50. I'd go to death saves.
Yeah.
Wouldn't quite kill me outright.
And that's 25 for me.
50. That's a 50, 50, 25. Yeah.
Oh, baby, I didn't go down to an explosion this time. I'm on 7.
I mean, I don't go to minus 16.
Use this
though.
for death.
Yeah, we use the Heart of Doom.
Why the heart?
Because it's life.
Yeah, because like
And
life.
also, because, yeah.
Gets a nat 20 and just gets back up on my feet.
You don't need to zip it up, but
Well, it's more climactic.
Drama.
I feel like
Yeah,
that
but
will
careful,
actually
because
roll
if you
it.
do it and it might get cocked because there's something else in there. There's a bag in there.
it's fine.
The fight,
Give it
the
a-
dice just landed in the bag.
It's the first episode.
It's a nat 1.
Don't jinx yourself.
Okay, so imagine it's a nat 20, guys.
Why is it?
That's a nat 1.
The third nat 1 on death save.
Genuinely, this campaign just wants us dead.
Don't use that dice. Where's the one lucky dice that we have? I don't know what we managed to do with that
Well,
dice.
we
It's
just
lucky.
keep
So
on- Do you
I'll
wanna
mark
use
off
it?
your death
Do you
saves
wanna
if
do
you
this?
want. I'll mark off your death.
No!
That is
It
literally
hasn't been
touching
bad
the
on
roof.
death save.
That
Yes,
is
it has.
touching
It was
the
my
roof.
death saves. I used that and I failed.
Right, so you
I
either
got one
have.
on the death saves.
So
you
you're 2 fails.
This is what
Get
usually happens. You get 2 fails, 2 successes, and then it's the last one that will count.
It should just be like,
This has been twice so far. You've got 2
It's been
fails,
nat
2
20.
successes,
that's an 8.
and then that's an 8.
I'm dead. Yeah.
Gone.
So,
Shit.
Your face, you were like,
so as the explosion is detonated, Ren, you are caught in the midst of the blast, as is the killer. Mark, seeing as you're quite far away, you take we'll go quarter damage for you, seeing as you are quite far away.
Woo!
Bruh, 12 damage.
We can kill you twice,
20
can
hit
we?
points
Yeah.
now.
So you at that point
It's rain, they could.
you take like the burning damage of the explosion, but for
Like
the
heat
majority,
damage.
you just duck out of it.
This is like when we. This is like in the very old campaign where I genocided a load of Kuatoa. and ended up with burns, like horrific burns
Yeah.
at the end of
So
it. That's
as
fun.
They've probably got
so,
fire back
what is
too.
it you guys? So the camera's immediately cut. You don't see
It's
anything.
immediately
Yeah.
fried. The
Loud
only
as
thing
noise.
What
you've
is
got
it?
is to come with me.
So Mark,
You just
this
put
is
So-
solely
so-
down to you.
so-
What is it you would like to do?
Oh, no.
I'm then gonna rise back over the hill. Do I still see the killer?
You see.
Do I s-
You see obviously the ashed remains of Ren's character, and you see the killer very, very heavily wounded, literally just crawling into the. You see him kind of roll into a ditch where you lose line of sight. He is fucked beyond belief.
Got a
Mark, you're
grenade.
the reason I'm dead.
I-
I'm not kidding. Well, I could have actually duelled him, and you're just like, no, I'm going to shoot him, and then he.
If I'd nat 20'd him,
It is literally so. The mines around the actual area that he stepped on, from your knowledge, you cannot tell how many of them were duds and how many of them were real, but you knew that at least half were real. As the
and he just
entire-
went and blew
as
them
the
all.
entire tree line around the entire exit
He just like
blows.
okay. So I'm gonna.
In a second, can we do the reaction to the?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it now. As the comms cut, you guys just hear, I thought you were going to play fair! As then it's just a smack,
It's like-
and then just a as everything cuts, and the call immediately stops.
Jake just screams and goes to the closest wall. And
I can do
keeps
good static,
punching.
okay.
Yeah, I know, but you did it. Yeah, but it is fine. You did it in that ear, which
Are you
So-
like punching with your bare hands?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so literally you guys just punching you two.
I'm gonna go over to you.
breaking your knuckles, mate.
Like, are you okay?
No, you just fucking exploded.
It's not.
we don't know
I'm
that.
gonna
We
try
just
and,
know
like,
it cut
I'm gonna
out.
try and put like my hands in front of where you're hitting.
Please just take 5 points of bludgeoning damage from the wall.
I'm gonna like put my hands in front of your hands.
What? Should I do the damage for the wall?
It's literally you literally just smack it until your knuckles start to bleed. so it's literally
I'm
just
gonna
damage.
leave
when I
the
go around,
building and
put
try
my
and
hands
call
in
you.
front.
Actually, no, I'm gonna call you
I have
using
got an
whatever
earpiece
you've
in.
got. Yeah, I'm gonna
How am I gonna?
come in. Wait, what's your name again?
I've got 59 left.
Abeline. Just say Abeline.
Abeline.
Mine,
was
mine,
that?
mine would be.
It would be, you've got very
Yes.
bad
I could
tetanus.
have taken
Yeah.
the full 6.
So-
Abeline.
You would
So
have
I'm
lived
just-
that. That's disgusting.
What was that?
You've seen him
Don't you
literally
go
roll
alive.
into the tree
That's
line,
genuinely
covered
disgusting.
in
You said
burn
you
scars
took
and
50 or
marks.
60?
I'm gonna,
I would have
I'm
had
gonna fire
14 health for
Can I
that.
just fire a shot towards the
I'm
ditch
gonna put my hands
to
in
see if
front
there's any
of
reaction?
I rolled.
Yeah, you see obviously the
Four.
dirt explode,
I
but
rolled-
that's kind of it.
Whilst you're doing this, I'm just gonna
4,
be
2,
screaming.
I've got 10
Abeline.
It was really annoying. If I'd went in the average,
I'm
I'd
just-
be on like. I think
What would it be
48.
to get rid of tetanus?
Well, I decided to
Con
roll
saving
it for
throw.
fun. I rolled
Tintin.
3 twos.
Whatever.
Yeah, right, Toby. I'm gonna correct you because I realised
Yeah,
you don't.
seven,
Do you have
yeah, I'm not
tetanus or do you have tinnitus?
Titanus.
I have no idea, but you just said something and I wrote
I
If you have
don't know
tetanus,
how to
you
say
got that from
it.
the shrapnel because it's like infected. If you've
Yeah.
got tinnitus, then that's because of your ears.
I don't know how to say it either. If I'm in mistake, then I'm sorry.
I mean, my dad calls
Do you
it
mean the
tinnitus if
sound
he's
one
got
or
Yeah,
the
like the sound one,
Yeah,
like
that's
tinnitus.
that one.
tinnitus.
And that's a 7 for the con save. I'm
My
not doing
dad
well with
didn't-
My
murder
dad
tonight.
didn't
as-
say
I'm
it.
just gonna
It's
put
fake.
They couldn't pronounce it.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna
Such a good photo, go back.
stumble down and pay respects to Akira's body.
Of course.
Change it soon, man.
He's very charred, but he's, you know.
I need to change it soon, man.
I'm then going to
Why?
obviously
Dunno.
pick
I've
myself
got
back
different
up.
photos, isn't it? You can't have the same.
I'm still
photo
looking
for
down.
days.
Literally,
Same
because
photo.
of the
Can I make another con
explosion.
save? for
Still
the
be the
10
same
tonight or
person.
not?
Yeah,
But, like,
yeah, make
change
one
the
more.
photos.
Literally, as you start walking,
Not the same.
these-
That's
I'm
another
keeping-
fucking
I'm
7.
keeping this one because
it's getting a little
They're
better,
not
but
the
it's still
person.
very
It's
intense.
just different photos.
So you literally walking through the field now. It's because of the explosion. It's all been churned like a. It's like somebody has washing machine the dirt into this slip and slide of muck. As you, from like knee length, have to kind of wade through it past the body into the tree line in itself. When you get down, look down, you see a blood trail and some like heavy muddy footprints, but no killer in sight.
And then they're just leaving the crater.
Yeah,
Which way? Towards or away from the safe house?
away. The ground around you is just a thick churn of mud and slush.
I've still got tonight. That's the horrible part. Is like I've still got that ringing.
What used to be like this area of like pristine tree line is now just a flat crater-like bed of shrapnel and splinters and mud with just this intense ringing in your ear that you cannot shake. The killer could be standing directly behind you and you would have you wouldn't even be able to roughly hear the footprints.
Jesus Christ. I'm going... Can I try and I know this is going to sound like crazy, but can I try and smack it out of me?
Literally just wanna like.
Yeah, just
Accidentally
I can in
quit yourself.
I
Yeah,
can in
make-
fact say that's not going to work, but
I mean,
Adding concussion.
my dad
It's a
has
condition.
tetanus.
Literally
make
quit
a
yourself.
strength check, and then and then if you make one, and it's. Make
It's got to be like a fine line.
Yeah, make a strength check first.
16.
Okay. You
Let's
smack-
add concussion to the list.
It's
Yeah.
you smack it. The tetanus
Quits
gets a
and you're dead,
little bit
doesn't
less,
it?
but you start feeling very dizzy.
Well done.
Yeah, genuinely, it's going. It either goes away naturally or it doesn't go away.
Yeah, it's
It
Critical hit, now
Well,
you're
you were
third character.
reasonably far away, so it would take at least like I'd say a week and a half to go away fully.
Well,
Um,
I'm just gonna reach up to my earpiece.
But then again, you
Obviously,
also shot a gun right next to your ear as well, so I'm talking. You've
Well,
probably got
we're in the
permanent
open.
hearing damage at this point.
we're in the open, so
Yeah.
You've
got, like, permanent ear damage.
From a pistol.
No, not from a pistol, but I'm just saying
It's a
over a long
DMR,
period
so-
of time, how many guns have you fired in your
Yeah,
lifetime?
but
a lot.
you know.
Yeah, so the DMR isn't the main source of the tinnitus, although that did definitely help. It's mainly the fact that you've just had flames licking at your forehead.
I'm just gonna
Licking.
You're not hearing for the next week.
yeah, I'm just gonna go up to my
Yeah.
earpiece. Obviously, I can't hear anything, but I can still talk through it.
Of course.
I'm just gonna relay to you. Akira's dead. Killer heavily injured. I can't hear fucking anything, but I'm on my way back.
Cover your ears when
You'd be
say
able to
you
hear
get
it.
this death
You'd be
sounds.
able to hear enough because it's just like
Yeah.
extra background noise, so you can still hear
Do we
muffled stuff.
hear?
So through that, I'm gonna yell at you.
Yeah,
Get
you
out
literally
of there!
Literally, it's
Right.
it's like a whisper based on the intensity of the noise, but you do hear it.
I'm just
And
gonna.
then I'm gonna forward it to you.
Just
Back
crazy
at the
then.
house. Can I try and get you to try and pull you to sit down? It's not gonna work, but I want to try and get you to sit down.
Strength.
Or just strength.
I assume you're not gonna want
Actually,
to, but
it's a
please.
grapple, so it's a strength to either a strength or you just got strength.
Yeah,
Out of all these rolls,
that's
I've not got that
confirmation,
20 to me.
guys.
Oh, which one did I roll? Sorry, I have
What
Well,
detective are you
It
playing?
was a 6.
a 6.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slowly make my way back to
Five.
save that
You're gonna be playing the
11.
dumbest detective on the planet if you stick with those stats.
Huh?
You beat an
You're
11.
gonna be playing
I've got max wisdom.
No.
Intelligence in them.
That's fine.
So literally, as you start pulling them back, there's no way of stopping them.
Can I try and persuade them?
All would
You would need intelligence.
Sure, but it won't be a persuasion
No,
check.
what?
Just say it, and then it's up to you as a character.
Okay.
As to whether or not you
I mean,
do it.
I'm angry, so you're going to do it. You're going to need something high.
Hang on.
I'll just stick with these stats for the rest
Please
of the
come
session
sit
and
down.
then
We
roll
don't need
another
any
one
more
for a
injuries
comeback
with
for
us.
now.
We are doing our best, and you are one of our greatest of the small team we have left. Please come sit down.
Literally, you
Can't
two.
beat
It's not
a
a team
shotgun.
edition.
No, and Sarah's
Sarah is
character.
still alive.
Oh yeah. of course.
In
Yeah.
a wheelchair.
No, on crutches.
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
She developed.
You are the strongest. This won't help anyone. Please come sit down.
Beat that fucking landmine.
No, you can't. But you will definitely not be able to beat it if your knuckles are bleeding. Please come sit down.
The doctor used to patch these knuckles up. Don't kill
I'm
them.
gonna grab a set of handcuffs, like take their hands away. 'Cause
That's a
technically-
strength to strength.
Strength to strength.
Oh.
Wait, shit.
Which
It's
one's
a
the lucky
minus
dice?
one, guys.
Which one?
I do have an inspiration.
Imagine
point.
if
Let's
you
see
have
how
one.
bad this
Oh,
goes.
never mind. That's a dirty 20. You literally cannot beat them if you have a minus
Yeah,
one.
if you have a minus one, that's not gonna work. So with that, as you bring the handcuffs over, they just bat you away. There's
Well, can you stop punching the wall for starters?
Just gonna fumble through.
at that point you've walked back in. Your
I'll stop
ears are still
punching them.
intensely. At
I'm
that
gonna
point,
run over to you. and be like,
at that point, literally, as you start running, med
You're going to
team
the
are
gym?
surrounding you as they lie you down, they
Just
put
don't
you on
touch
the
the wall.
stretcher, and they just bring you straight in.
Don't know if there's any punching bags in the gym.
Is there
So-
any punching bags in the gym?
Yeah,
Just gonna wail on one of those.
of course, yeah.
"Oh, wrap me in, bro."
So-
I'll stick with these stats for the rest of the session, but like if I come back to the finale, then I'll.
I don't be here for
another character.
finale.
Yeah, your
Oh.
stats go over here.
I'm being cool.
My stats are only really useful for this one specific niche character.
Don't
On
worry, we'll
that,
call you.
as you're kind of brought, so
Why haven't
after
you-
this,
Something just happened. I'm not sure.
You would have been a fool.
Uh-oh.
Cats would have.
Have we lost the DM cam? Ah! Okay, we still got the player cam, so
it's fine.
So I just saw
only need to
something
decide.
pop up.
Yeah, it's fine. It's all cool.
cool. I can sort it.
But
Sorry, Mum.
You want to just carry on, or?
Go.
Yeah. So after this, intensity, it's then months with nothing. No further encounters with the killer. Nothing. Mark, you succeed on the tinnitus.
Have we,
You
have,
get
we, have,
better.
we, have we buried Akira at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've
No, you
Well,
left
I've
me in the fucking
healed
field for a
mine
month.
up.
Yeah, you've
For months even.
you've buried both of you. All is better, but it's really just been you three as the original left, you two and Sarah, as nothing has happened for those months until as you are all sat down once, having what is now become a regular meal together. A soldier walks in for the first time in a while, again fully armed. They sit down across kind of. It's like this. It's like a prison. It's like an open table, but they kind of sit down opposite you all. Sir, and others. I've been talking to a few of the other officers, and well, the killer was severely injured on that day.
Wow.
We talked to a med team. It would make most sense for ribs to be broken, an amputation to be necessary on their dominant hand, based on the fact that was closest to the explosion, and for their voice box to be permanently altered.
I never liked his voice anyway.
We have reason to believe now, in his weakened state, he is not as much of a threat to the nation as we originally decided.
I disagree.
So, I propose we get a team together. We have the equipment, and we have authorization. And, with all due respect, I know, sir, that these are civilians, but half of us don't know what he looks like, sir.
And Rain's back.
I don't. Hang on. One moment. Valenti,
I
please.
would, in my personal opinion, vouch for Jake and Val to come with us.
About not knowing what he looks like. I have a recording.
Prior to the massive burn.
Yeah, we everyone would know what he looks like
No.
by now.
We would.
Some of them don't have.
We would love
I
to
have
see
a
that.
recording,
Yeah, I'll bring everybody in a while. We can.
of course.
Would have needed facial
But
recognition
sir,
after that.
it's impossible for him to be himself after that. I've talked to doctors, scientists, other officers, vets who've lost legs and minds, shit like that. There's no way that he could have
He lost his voice,
lost
not
his
his
voice.
beliefs.
He would have also
You're right,
most likely
but-
been unrecognisable by that blast. I mean, look what it did to Akira.
It eviscerated
Well,
him.
Yes, but as rude as it does sound, we're looking for an intense burn victim with a missing right hand who can't
And a
speak
pretty fucked up jaw.
and a fucked jaw.
Why?
Now,
Why
sir,
would we go?
If we were looking for a sniper shot in the cheekbone, that in itself is a definitive factor. We can find that easily. Now we're looking for that, plus an amputee, plus no voice box, plus intense facial scars.
Plus no bitches?
So,
Yeah.
I think if we put a team together, we could track him down.
I agree putting a team together, but we cannot authorise more civilians. We have killed 2 of them. Two civilians which we had in our care, but we
To
put
my
there.
knowledge, miss,
Two.
it's
The other one was.
been 3. But you are right.
But no, that we've put forwards. I mean.
Okay, but you are right. But look, Jake here has outsparred half of our crew, and we're military trained, so he's clearly the best fighter up close. And Val, albeit a civilian, is exactly the type we would hire for comms missions. Have you ever been out, sir, on tours?
Just get ready for
military
big
food,
fight.
things like that?
And what about what's the
Sorry,
other one's name?
sir, you were military before you were police?
Power unit.
Iraq or Afghanistan?
Afghanistan.
So you understand when a comm is needed to be set up, we don't hire soldiers for that. We hire tech specialists who are military trained. Val is as close to that as we have in this bunker, and our comms have been off for months.
Is
We've been in the
everyone
bunker
same
for the last
place, or is
6
it just
months.
But then-
A group of us are. All those who have talked about it are.
And are Val and Jake in the room with us?
Yeah.
Well then, I suppose it's not up to us, it is up to them.
Precisely. I'm just gonna.
And also, what are we doing about Sarah's character? Are they still disabled in that 6 months? Can they walk now?
Yeah, they
Well,
can walk now.
Yeah, we'll say they can walk now. We'll say they're back to normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was walking in like 3 weeks after I broke
Yeah.
my ankle.
So-
the human body can bounce back very
Yeah.
well.
We'll say they're absolutely back to normal.
I'm just gonna turn to Jake and Val.
We walked off once, genuinely.
Choice is yours. You either help us as much as you can with tracking down this person for good, putting an end to them once and for all, or you can choose to go back to your civilian lives. Completely up to you.
The box are disappearing for months. No one's going to care about me anymore. My job's done. Friends are gone. He's taken all. I'm going to take what I can back.
I guess that's the best answer I can get.
I mean, it's not like many people knew me anyway. And normal life. It's hard to go back to after something like this. May as well.
Does that answer everything you need?
At that point, Sarah chimes up just a definitive. He killed all of our friends. I'm in.
I have to say, by even asking them that, we are stooping morally just as low as his level. You know, we'll go with that.
Look.
I'm just saying, our track record, the last 2 that we put in against this killer, one of them got 2 blows to the head, and the other was a charred mess. Sorry for the gruesome language, but we both saw what we had to deal with.
Why do you need to apologise to me?
The samurai knew how to fight. They could have held their own. If I had a clearer shot,
Sir,
they'd still be here.
with all due respect, sir,
Or if you hadn't shot them.
you are going to be the defining trait in recognising him. Burn scars happen, amputations happen. A heavy weaponry rifle wound through the left cheek down to the lower right jaw.
It's 5.56. It's hardly heavy duty.
At this point, our worry is not really how well he can shoot someone. Our worry is that he managed to blow another person sky high. What about how many explosives he's had in the last 6 months that he could have got somehow? He could probably be sat in a military bunker somewhere that was not used with an absolutely large array of mines around. It wouldn't shock me.
Miss, I understand this is a lot to say, and of course this isn't me telling you to leave. I have legal authority for that.
That's down to me.
Exactly.
I don't intend to leave my flat.
We
You are
watched
not
the
going.
footage from the fight.
You've just provided me a good source of something.
Okay. I recorded that.
So, sir,
Can we try and
Every
find the
Cold War
detonator
bunker
just
in
so I
the
can
area.
exclude it?
I want it searched. I
You
want it
asking us in
cleaned.
character?
I want anything found.
Yes.
If anything is found, bring it to us.
I assume.
yes, sir.
We will We will
Okay.
talk to the Scottish government. We will try and get any abandoned or derelict buildings searched,
Of course.
cleaned, anything like that.
And whilst we're doing
over
this,
here.
keep
Like,
people in
I
the
would
rooms.
like to go onto my computer
Hardly declare martial law.
and bring
Once
up
we have found
the
where
footage from the fight and call Jake over.
if
Of
we
course,
open
yeah.
the lives of these 3
I want to look at the
civilians,
detonator and if I can see what kind of mines it was. And then I'm going to call you over because I don't know any of this.
Yeah, so you've seen the mines that they have. You see, like, from watching it a few times over, you see the mines literally just before the camera cuts. You get a glimpse of the kind of mines they are, and calling you over, you see they are a mix between just grenade pinballs, which are connected to pressure plates, which then just pull the grenade pin.
Oh, I know the mines you mean.
Yeah, and
I know
then
the ones you mean.
and then just
Yeah.
detonator remote mines. It looks like he put an arsenal into this. We don't know.
Can we look at the detonator? 'Cause some of them have the serial codes on them.
From the camera footage, it's too blood to see.
Okay.
Could you try and sharpen the footage?
You can try and enhance it, yeah? Make a technology check.
Techno check.
I
Go
want
on.
to use this one.
Go on. Go on.
Nat 20.
will be 28.
With the 28, you
Is that a
immediately-
natural 20?
Nope,
You-
it's a 17.
With a 28, as you do enhance the footage, you manage to zoom in it literally on his hand. So what are you looking at?
See if you can get a code or any like serial number off the detonator.
Most of it is kind of obscured by his hand, but you do get the first few digits. I don't know what they would be because
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have the clearance for that.
but I know
That's
that
well
you
above
have
your
some-
pay grade.
Yeah.
They are in
But
fact not
most of it is
7.6.
covered by his hand, like with the grip in itself.
Or
And
What does
you
it
do
look
know.
like? Is it just
It's just like a small print of serial number.
no like the actual detonator? Is it
Oh, so the
literally a thing
detonator.
in a button?
So it's like, you know, one of those like weighted grip things.
Oh, okay.
It's like that with a tiny red button on the top.
Okay.
Joysticks and planes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty similar. It's like a joystick you get for a car, but just scaled down.
Joystick.
Not joystick.
Ah. Oh, gear stick.
Gear
I know what you
stick,
mean.
yeah.
You just imagine.
Just taking a look. It's like
Who's that to?
the agent that I just like said to go check everything out.
Yeah, as he just. Okay. Yes, sir.
Go onto the MOD,
Of course.
and I'm just going to point to the screen. Find out where these were kept.
So, yes, sir. As at that point, he gets to his phone. May I? As he takes a photo of it, he then puts it back in his pocket. Be right with you, sir.
Fucking better be.
Now, just before he leaves, sir,
What?
I'm curious, sir. Who's
You
going?
know- You know what curiosity did, don't you?
Yes, sir. Because he turns and leaves.
Just gonna cough me. Kill cat.
Luckily, you have a dog.
I'm just gonna turn to Cerberus and it's like, sure.
He's
Dogs
just, he's
to
just
this
chilling.
pets at
He
home.
has no idea what's going on.
The 2-year-old Dobermans are
Meanwhile-
Meanwhile, pets at home.
You got the dogs.
So,
Dogs just having fun, living life.
biting
not knowing
everyone because they're attack dogs and they
So-
weren't trained to be pets.
Mark, who is it you would like to call in from the team?
So, what do you mean?
Who do you want to assemble?
First of all, Belle,
Of course.
Val,
Yep.
Jake,
Ooh,
Your
Harry.
characters?
we'll say you can head up to a battalion rank, which is usually 12.
Are you
Okay.
using your character? Have you got one?
I've got ideas, but
what?
Yeah.
Just
Pick
give us a
one.
name.
I haven't got a name.
Pick one.
Is she?
Give us
this
a last
is
name, but
real
just
life. You just pick
started
like any
before it.
literal normal name ever.
Give me called Harry. There we are.
Harry.
False worker Harry over there. So that's
What
Something
style?
like that. I was
Six.
thinking like
With Sarah as well. With
Yeah,
Carrie.
if I use her apples to a TV show,
So you can have 6
or
others,
police name.
just of random NPCs if you
I
want.
don't know.
They're all
an
up.
assortment of
Maybe.
NPCs to like fit the roles.
So
So like
Dexter.
explosives expert, weapon expert.
Would we need a sniper?
What's one?
Because like that's what
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like.
a sniper.
Probably, you know. Yeah.
you're a criminal
The old
psychologist, so
Showtime thing. You know
Yeah.
that surprise
you wouldn't have any
Not,
firearm
yeah,
training.
I'm a military psychologist.
You still wouldn't have firearm training.
They would have
They
base.
probably
So
have-
we
they
have
probably
basic,
have
it's a
pistol
special
training.
thing that you go in. So you start off in
I know
military
how the
training,
military
and
works,
then, yeah, you'd
basically.
have firearm training first of all, wouldn't you?
It's in the
You don't need-
basic.
You probably have pistol training.
So yeah,
But
but yeah,
So-
just an assortment of NPCs to fill out the rest.
Also,
I've just got rifles training. Lots of
And I need to
lots
get
of rifles.
annoyingly onto the phone to the Scottish Prime Minister.
The Scottish geezer.
Call up Nicholas Sturgeon.
I can't do a Scottish accent.
After she was
You just get Ren
after
to
she
do this one
resigned.
NPC.
Yeah.
I
Ren, do you
I'm
want to
gonna
do this
play
one
Nicola
NPC?
Sturgeon.
I don't think she's the Prime Minister anymore, is she?
no, she was. She is the first leader of Scotland
No.
at the time of the.
I don't-
Well, whatever the person is,
Whatever the geezer's called.
what do they need to say?
What are you going to ask?
Oh,
I'm just gonna
Stop.
ring him up and just.
You take-
What's your character's name, by the way?
Agent Abeline.
So basically,
BCAA.
if they're asking,
Go
for,
over
if
there,
they're
be the
asking
DM
for
for a
stuff,
minute.
Give
then
them it.
just be. You know the law. If they're going over stuff, stick to the law. If they're wanting clearance for stuff, stick to the law. If they're just reminding you of stuff, then just
And if you can't be asked to deal with it, just say I'll look into it.
yeah.
Wait,
Right.
get
Fair.
Ren over there
Politics.
and you can like whisper to them.
I don't like the Brits, I'm
I'll let them do
Scotland.
this. I'll let them do it their way.
Make it feminine.
I'm assuming this would be a not named number. I'm not going to know it's you until you say.
Oh yeah, it would be like on a closed network.
Yes. Wait, which chili wanker's this? So sorry. Like, just... Hey.
First Minister, it's Agent Abeline of MI5.
Wait, why are you calling me?
Just to inform you of the situation, I'm sure you know of the events that happened in London about a few months ago, about the person going around killing people for some reason.
I'm going to assume you mean the events linked to you, because there's quite a few people killing people in London.
Yes, okay, the events linked to me then, be specific.
Yeah, then, right?
Haven't heard anything for a few months, but keep your forces on the lookout for someone who's heavily burned. Got a... have you got pen and paper? Are you writing this down?
Yes. The DM said yes.
So, heavy burns, rifle shot through their chin, they can't speak, very heavily injured. Oh! And they're probably armed to the teeth with God knows what that they've probably stolen from the MOD.
Wait. Is that it?
If we manage to find out where he is, are you able to put that area of Scotland under lockdown?
I mean, I can tell people to. I can't really do it myself. Yeah.
I'm gonna have a word with the MOD, see if they can, like, get soldiers up here to reinforce, but...
Right.
Just keep you in the loop. I'm not gonna bother with the Prime Minister, it's not in his country, it's not his problem.
Yeah.
Right, that's everything.
Right, well, fair enough.
Right.
British lunatics in Scotland, yet again.
That's a headline if I've heard one.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Right, laters.
Ren, you are beautiful. I love you. Thank you.
She's not British, she's Belgian!
Thank you. You're amazing.
Yeah, but the people...
Okay,
like,
so now, what is it you like to do? No. It's on your way.
Xenophobia against British people is in their blood.
Not in all
And
Scots.
it's
No, but in their
Most of
politicians.
them.
their
Oh yeah, in the
their politicians are
SNP,
very
in the
famous for
SNP
hating Britain.
specifically, which is the ruling party of Scotland, at the time of recording.
for how much you're getting, I think one rainfalling is not that much.
Same as most of Ireland also doesn't matter.
Well, then again-
Especially our military.
But then again, Ireland has a very valid reason. But
My dad would
Ireland
get
is
Ireland if they found out.
So-
so what does it do now?
What is it you want? What is it everybody wants to do now? We'll
Train.
start. We'll go from least important to. We'll go. No. Let's
Least
just
important
What's
points
a
for
great
me!
Okay, I'm gonna kick things off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go outside for a cigarette.
Of course.
I will join you.
I would join them.
I
Three
want
smokers.
Everyone in the force smokes.
Yeah,
not
don't
serious.
stress
Come
it, ain't.
Come on, go
It's not a
straight to the
cigarette.
no.
Just
I want to do
I've
tire
seen
training.
things.
nice.
So
Tire training.
That's where you like flip the tire.
I know what it is.
no, the boxing one. So they
Oh,
stack up tires
right,
and you
yeah,
can try and
okay.
knock them out.
Ooh, sexy.
What?
And the other one.
Call me by my name, but
And
You
the
also
Val.
Dice.
thank you.
Of
Oh,
course.
okay.
What
Like a
is
D6
it you
plus.
would like to do?
As I leave, though, I
Um,
would like to say ciao Bella to.
What else
Rosie.
is there in this safe house?
Say it in his canon. There's nothing particular, is there?
65 65-inch plasma screen TV.
I mean,
I thought that was going somewhere very different.
65-inch
it is
Mobius
made-
stick of Amazon.
Oh, I have an idea.
It's made,
I
for,
want
it's
to go.
made for you to live in, so.
I want to go to the kitchen and start preparing like a big like pasta dish
Okay.
for
Which one?
everyone.
It's quite a few.
You're doing what
pasta.
I would do
Yeah.
in your situation, which I
What,
respect.
what are we talking? What are we
because you know I
talking?
like
Which
food.
pasta?
Which type of pasta? I will judge this.
I am going to just try.
The Italian viewers will judge this.
Shrink
Oh.
If
down.
there are
Who's
any, do you
eating?
really think we're going to get
Who's eating the
influenced in
curry
Italy?
pasta?
Yami is Italian. No, not Yay.
I can't think of the
No,
right name.
not
I
Nami.
have one in my
It's,
mind. I'm just gonna try and find the name.
Yeah.
Spaghetti.
Come back
What
to
are
me in a
their- What are their
second.
pronouns?
It's not spaghetti, but
No, just
who, Yami?
They've opened the cupboard and seen
I
so much
don't
pasta
know.
and they just sat down.
No. Yummy.
It's like,
Mwah.
I think it's Yami anyway. Yeah, it's Yami. it's
Italian person. Mwah.
not- Italian peoples.
Peoples. Mwah. I love you all.
We love
Apart
Italians here.
from that one person.
Benito Mussolini.
I am not saying anything.
Yeah.
Please tell me you know what Ciabella means.
What?
Playing an Italian character. I'm just praying that you know at least what that means.
What does it mean then?
Do it like.
If I leave and say Ciabella, you know what I mean, right?
Please tell me it's
It's
not.
the- Okay, well then
That's
I've
part of it's
inferred wrong.
goodbye. What does bell mean in French?
It's
Good,
by
beautiful.
beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. I was just like.
No one reacted when I said it, and I just wanted to check that the Italian character knew what I
I
said.
blew you a kiss.
Yeah, but you do that a lot.
Oh yeah, good point.
You could have done that if I'd stabbed the guy in the head with like a tiny little paper knife.
Italian peoples, point back into this. We love all of you, unless you're a terrorist, a murderer,
Stop
a
it!
criminal.
Stop it!
That's going in the
Stop it,
outtakes.
Stop it! We can't do this. We can't do this. You'll cancel us all immediately.
What, you think people will
We
We also do not accept
But if
if
we
he
said we
snaps
love
the
all
do
of
head.
you,
not
Let's
agree
all
with
love
any
terrorism.
we do not agree with any mainstream, marginalised or other viewpoints. We are not a political channel. We are only here for D&D. We do not hold ourselves to any one political, religious,
only
or
gonna be in
social
this for
belief.
2 sessions.
We are
Tell
a
them.
mixed company of mixed people doing mixed things and mixed
All of
interests.
us are mixed
We
with
love
white.
you all,
Apart from that one geezer.
apart from that one geezer.
Apart from that one geezer who stole my chips that one
Anyway.
time.
He knows his name.
I'm making carbonara.
Awesome.
Oh, that's
Any-
not even
like-
Italian.
That's just what they're making, okay?
Spaghetti carbonara.
So
there.
as you all
They're making it,
as you
right?
all head out
Heated
for
it?
a smoke,
Huh?
Is it like a chicken?
you guys want to do any RP smoking, or you just want to?
RP,
Why are
RP
you
smoke.
You know the
smoking
thing with, like-
outside the bunker?
Yeah, just we step outside.
They're making
There's,
Smoky
carbonara.
there's a no smoking sign inside, okay?
Join in the
Smokers,
sniper.
Yeah.
you can do your little smoking RP.
Woo, let's leave the safe house.
As you walk in, you as you come back in after this, you'll smell the food.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be honest. We're about to do this. We're about to lead a manhunt across Scotland. And
Yeah.
possibly Northern England as well, with 3 civilians.
Yeah.
That in we are.
I did in fact say that this was a dumb idea. I just want to clarify that before this goes completely tits up, that I did in fact say this was not a
I
good
am
idea.
fully aware, Belle, that you said this with tits up, but
Well, I want that on record.
it will be on record.
Nice.
This
And I
goes
better be
tits
getting a
up.
fucking pay rise.
Oh, don't worry, we're all getting a fucking pay rise from Rishi himself.
I'd just like to say, if this does go tits up, we are all dead, so it doesn't really matter.
Yes, that is a point.
Right, well, we're going to ignore what the DM's doing and get back to this.
Trying to say what it's over there.
And I'd just say, like, we're particularly actually confident that Jake can give this one a while through. Because
Absolutely
he can
fucking
punch stuff,
I
right?
saw-
But this geezer's got shotguns. And
I saw him
pistols and
fight in the ring
Closely.
once.
I've got a copy
So,
now.
so long as we can get him close enough.
Do you know what a grenade and do you know what a landmine does to a person?
Yes,
Yeah,
I know.
pick
I
out,
experienced one a
smack
couple
them
months
on
ago.
the
Thanks
Yes,
very
I
much.
think he might. Before he gets to the bloke, he's liking to it and goes colour bluey.
I'm just
Nice.
simply saying that you can get him close, right?
Yeah, we can get him close.
What's to stop him just getting shot?
Yeah, that's kind of also.
Literally, mate, nothing is stopping him from getting shot once we get him that close.
Just
If I'm correct,
this
if
place
Hold
on a
on.
bloke with a helicopter.
I'm correct, I remember him saying that he had some sort of firearm check because he was in possession of a firearm.
Can
Was
we
it
just-
legally? Because he is from the UK.
Well, what I'm saying is, when they first got called in under that dreadful sergeant's call, he had a pistol on him, so he must know how to use it somehow.
Not necessarily, but just fucking stole it from someone.
Well, why don't we train him?
Can we access a
Well,
helicopter?
then they're not civilians anymore, so you're right.
I'm sure if we made the right calls.
I'm just saying.
1 for 12 though, that'd be a bit of a stretch.
Well, I can get 2 or 3.
No, I'm just saying. You just go on the helicopter. Come and cast it.
We're not destroying the MOD's property,
We're not.
nor are we destroying the police forces.
Or ourselves.
Yeah,
That
or
matter.
ourselves.
We're not kamikaze.
No, but as you fly down, just
No, we have to do this methodically.
Well, I'm just saying that is probably the least cause.
I can tell him how to do this methodically, right? I shoot him in one leg, then the other, then one arm, then the other, hit him through the heart. I can manage that.
During that,
We need to
he's probably
find
going
him
blow you
first.
sky high.
Not if I'm a couple
We just-
of miles there.
We just need to wait for all reports to come back in to know where he is, and then we can find him.
And then kill him.
Yes.
I mean, I don't reckon that we'd find that too difficult.
Got enough on record that
We've got enough that
the
he's
interrogation.
a homicidal terrorist against this nation.
And like,
He has yet so
Probably would be
far
too
only
difficult.
really attacked the random 5 civilians.
yeah,
And
like, he's
MI5
dangerous.
agents.
Yes,
And he
but
has
that's because they were
stolen
protected.
military
And the
property.
police.
And he has stolen military gear. I'd just like to say that I know of at least like 3 people in our company that can shoot a 5 pence in the dark from hundreds of meters away. I reckon you could probably kill him. It's not that difficult. Stick us on a roof, give us a sight line.
All we have to do is wait for the and make our next move.
Precisely that.
Well, I'm sitting in the comms van because that is where I'm best.
Well, you go do that.
Right, yeah,
And
you
make sure
go.
that you don't die. You know?
you go-
I'll put cameras places. Well, with
Yeah,
without
stick-
help, make sure that you don't all get.
Yeah, stick a
killed.
camera on each of my 4 points just so then you can see my sides for me.
You go tell us that he's going to kill us with all your psychological stuff as he's pointing at us, and we'll actually do the job. You know, we'll actually do the job. We'll do the dangerous shit, and you can just tell us he's going to kill us because, you know, that's what you do. Apparently, you analyse the criminals, which we know they're criminals because they're pointing a fucking shotgun at us.
Well, now we know what needs to be done. I can smell something cooking inside.
Yeah. As
I'm
you
gonna head in.
as
Yeah,
you
let's
all head back in.
eat shit.
No, we're eating fine Italian dinner.
It's not Italian because
So-
it's a carbonara.
As
They
you
decided to
guys-
make it because they wanted to make it, not because it's Italian.
So as you guys all head back in, you just see.
But
you
nothing
see-
beats
It's
Italian.
not finished up yet.
Yeah, no. You see a queue starting to form at the canteen because I assume you made one for the whole.
There's a
Yeah, just-
canteen in our like.
Well, I'm
little-
making
Yeah,
it.
no,
I
it's-
just walked into the
it's-
kitchen and started
it's
cooking.
making-
There's a line going up to the breakfast bar.
Yeah, it's making people to live in, but there's a line starting as you walk in. You smell.
This is more Kiwi than Australian.
Oh, it could be
Yeah.
the
Oh,
most burnt
shit.
carbonara.
Okay.
They're rolling a performance check to see if they burnt it or not.
What should be a
Wait,
nat
they've lived alone
6.
for a while. Did they
It's
get
gonna be a
advantage or
6.
anything?
I'm sure it's a 6.
I did make food myself while I was at home.
What should be a
That
6?
was like 4 months ago from this original.
But
plan.
still,
I still know how to do. You
Yeah,
forget.
no,
it's like
you-
riding
you
a
just
bike.
roll.
You know how.
Why did it be a 6? Oh, that's a 15.
Plus 9.
24.
Plus 9?
You guys smell
Me?
fucking delicious.
Nothing
carbonara
beats
every
Italian
day.
cooking.
They like picked up like. Wait,
This
can you
is-
give me?
Points is plus
This better
9?
be funny, right? So on the back of the door to the kitchen,
Yeah.
please tell me there was an apron.
Of course.
What does the apron say on it?
Does it say kiss the chef?
It does say kiss the cook.
Is this kiss the cook?
It says kiss the cook in big, sparkly pink letters.
What colour is it?
It's white with obviously the pink letters of
Okay.
kiss the cook.
And then
They're
just
wearing
put-
like this like small black like crop top and like
So you're not doing a Gino?
no
Okay.
Oh no!
small black
And they took
crop
it
top
to
and
the
like black leggings.
Awesome. And
With
it
this-
said this white apron with kiss the cook on it in big, sparkly pink letters.
They also have their hair tied up.
Yeah. As you guys just see, just this beautiful, fresh. What kind of carbonara is it? Is it like a chicken carbonara, ham carbonara?
Yeah.
Just ham carbonara?
Yeah.
You guys see just this
Sorry,
beautiful,
apologise to you.
incredible spiced ham carbonara. Just you see this
Why would it be
beautiful
difficult to make your character
homemade
lactose intolerant mom
just
made it
ham
dinner?
carbonara.
This wasn't known until 13
Spoon
seconds
out
ago.
onto
Why
all
did you
the
need to do it
Wait,
now?
shush!
The guards of the actual area they all take it in their plates. They stick it full of vegetables, things like that, and then they all sit down. And as you guys get further and further in the queue, looking around, everybody around the room is fucking loving this carbonara.
It's about time to tell you I don't like carbonara, said Gracie.
I said I didn't say I didn't like it. I said I was lactose intolerant.
Tell me that when you get up to the thing, and I've got an answer.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
what I
don't
was
give
going-
you a
that's
block
what I'm
of
planning on
tofu.
doing.
So first, we'll go with the person who wasn't smoking, Toby. You are covered in sweat at this point.
I was just like,
I'm gonna give a shower, and then I'm
Yeah,
going to
okay.
quickly like sort of barge in the line.
Okay. So
I'm gonna go up in
No
with
one's
2
gonna try
plates,
that.
and I'm just gonna say
No one's gonna fuck with you.
they're gonna look at like
Pulls
the.
out one pistol.
Wait,
and
can you?
shot the fucking
Can I roll an insight on that for a
Yeah.
friend?
of course you can.
Oh, deception.
Wait.
Oh.
Well, mate, that's it's a bit shit, isn't it?
6 plus 12.
Fuck all.
Is it? Yeah, that beats a 7.
16.
I think you make it.
So I see this. You say for a friend. They're gonna give you 2 extra big plates full.
Just gonna,
Yeah,
like,
I
weigh
hope
it down.
both. I hope your friend's hungry.
I'm just gonna sort of walk up to a table.
Yeah. As you walk off and you start
Really
talking, this is
wanker.
fucking incredible. This is a
Oh, you'll have to
beautiful
tell my
carbonara.
character what
Next, we'll go with the person who went in first. That was Mark. You said you were the first one to say I'm going.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go up. I'm just gonna dish out. I'm just gonna try a bit out of the planet sound. Just like,
Hey!
I've got a fork. I'm not going like that.
Stop forking their dinner.
They're gonna like take the fork off you and get you a bit and then add it back.
Okay, I'm just gonna tell you something. Once it's done, do you want a job? Because my God, you're 20 times better than a chef. Though.
I appreciate the offer, but I do have a job that would probably pay a lot more than that.
Consider the offer, and I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna eat the food. But it's gonna be like that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fast it. I'm just gonna like deliberately take my time just to
Yeah.
savor it.
It
How
is,
good it is.
like I've said, it's just a beautiful.
It's
Yeah,
Italian cooking. You
it's
can't go
proper,
wrong.
Incredible, creamy.
Yeah.
The ham's cooked perfectly. The pasta's
isn't it?
boiled just the right amount.
Everyone's dead now.
It is the best carbonara you guys have ever
Start
tasted.
laughing maniacally. You take your face off. You're
Well, actually, no.
Poison
Next person who got in,
Woo.
Maybe we need to ask them complicated.
Food.
you're literally just gonna go not
Oh my God,
cause anything
tell me
special. Just go
Is
for
there
the
like
Complicated.
got a ham used? Is there like
Crap
any
with that.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
gonna look over it. There's like
There's a tiny bit, yeah.
And you should
just like give me
Yeah.
the ham?
That sounds fair. I'll get me into Avril
I
Lavigne.
had a massive.
Woo.
they go and grab the like a small slice of ham that's left. Leave me with a little bit.
It
But
just played it.
What woo?
I went out with like
Nice.
And then I go away and I was like, fucking shovel it down as fast as I can.
It's fucking delicious.
That's what time to be Avril Lavigne and
Time to be
complicated.
awkward.
I have an answer.
I hate to be complicated, love, but I am lactose intolerant.
I can offer you plain pasta and broccoli.
I'll just take the broccoli and whatever ham that you used, if that is okay.
I have a tiny bit of ham left, but yeah, sure.
Cheers.
They're
Just
gonna
like a
plate up
small
this like
speck of-
small like bit of ham.
Is there any chance you could make up some gravy with that?
Broccoli, gravy,
You know what?
and ham.
You know what?
Practically.
give me the plate back. Come back to me in 10 minutes.
In 10 minutes, they make great.
What?
No,
What is it you're
They're
planning to do?
going to be doing something.
He's just gonna make him a ham sandwich.
No, I'm gonna just like
Right.
use the pasta and the bit of ham that I've got left, and like make just a sauce to go with it,
Okay.
like a tomato sauce.
Okay. I'm gonna
No.
just make just another performance check.
I hope this one's good.
This always like fails. It's horrible, but
Nat 20, come on, do not fail the quiz.
if you fail it, it's okay.
That is, I think it's a
What's it
What's
plus?
your modifier?
21.
You've got an expertise in performance.
Yeah.
I think so.
So that can see if you have an expertise in cooking. Yeah. So, like getting it sorted again. You're a fucking great cook. You are an amazing cook. As you make it, the sauce is like perfect. Everything's really nice as you hand it back to Casey. It's really, really good.
Really good, like
Yeah.
tomato pasta.
The-
Yes, it's tomato pasta with a bit of ham.
Again, it's proper Italian tomato pasta.
Can I see them
I'm
with
not
the
going to do
tomato
it because it's
pasta?
painfully stereotypical and it would be really, really rude, but I was going to go.
Can I see them with the tomato pasta?
Well, you just did it, so well done.
Can I show up with 2 empty plates?
I'm not going to do it.
Do I have any left?
Proceed
You
to
have
fucking do it.
enough. You have enough for 2 plates.
2 plates. I'm gonna plate up. Two. They're smaller than the
I'm
other
going to
ones.
ask you, have you eaten yet?
Oh, what did you want?
Yes,
Get one.
I've got a-
Get the one you brought me.
Okay.
Sorry, why didn't
For
you
anybody who hasn't, or for anybody who isn't as it is, get yourself back up to full health. The food has done miracles.
Well, we've spent like 4 months just chilling, so I think
Yeah.
we're
Thank you,
all...
and I'm going
Well, I
to.
don't
I
know
never
what
get
I
to
mean,
do it.
especially you who's taken damage this session.
Much appreciated.
Oh yeah.
Just get yourself back
You
up.
didn't
to full
sleep
health.
enough. You haven't slept for 6 months, mate.
Long resting doesn't work as it does in the fantasy world, okay?
I thought you
can't
were going to
just
say
sit-
Feywild then.
Yeah, I was going to.
Yeah, this is
I'm getting in practice for my
this is
blind
like
chef.
Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
They're gonna be
You've got to wait till after this crest, because I know you're going to love it.
So
You may cry.
now, everybody, as you finish, and I assume we'll head back to your respective rooms. Each of you notice on your beds a Kevlar jacket, black cargo trousers,
Wait.
and a small handgun in a holster with a handgun with a letter, like a dress with each of your names on the top.
Have you got combat boots?
They have shoes for you, and they are boots in a sense, but they aren't.
They still
Are they still toe
yeah, that.
They are toe cap, yes.
Right, cool.
Let's go.
Same with that.
That's on each of your beds.
For the final session, we should all just come in
Can I
and
try and
combat
buy the gun in my
gear.
box?
Oh my god,
Yes.
it's my colour.
Also,
have combat
Jake,
boots.
you also get brass knuckle dusters rules.
Ooh. Never mind, I'm not putting the gun in my boxing glove.
But with that, everybody looks at it and you open your letters, and it's all the same bar your names. Dear whomever it may concern, after thinking amongst the team, we've decided to go a little against protocol and take some of our firearms of those who are not going to be coming on the quest with us and give them to those more so in need. For those who already have a firearm, yours, you don't get one.
Oh no, I've already got one.
I would have had one.
Yeah, you would have one. But for those who don't, so that's, I just
just get
believe
some
you
extra
two and
ammo.
Sarah, you obviously
Well-
get the firearm.
I'm not registered firearm.
Yeah. And then it's, we hope that these will stay as true to you as they have to us. And we wish you all the best. For what it's worth, you're probably the most capable civilians we've seen in a long time, especially around these parts. We wish you all the best, and you will always have a friend in us. Yours truly. What's the name of the safe house?
Was it
Inverness McLagan.
Inverness McLagan.
Yours truly,
It's a name.
the Inverness McLagan team, safe house, and company.
Location and code name.
Also, just like to make it easier, would you say that within the team we have the police backups for?
Yes.
That's
Everyone.
Yeah. So now you've got the firearm, and you've got then two cases with it. So you've got that's 24 spare shots, 12 in the cartridge. No, 13 in the cartridge, 24 spare shots.
Can I decide where to put the magazines?
Of course. You obviously get the brass knuckle dusters as well.
What is the stuff for them? Or are we going to do those after?
I'll do those afterwards.
Okay.
And then you both get Kevlar jackets, which are going to give you a +2 to your AC.
Wait, what?
All of you now have a +2 to your AC because of the Kevlar.
Another
jacket.
+2 on top of what it already is.
We are going to need to change your AC. a bit.
You're going
Yeah.
to 22 AC.
Yeah, so just take off the plate armor and then add a +2.
Where's
Where's the
Lovely.
blue
I'm
rubber?
gonna roll a
Do you have the
holy
blue
character.
rubber?
Or do that. Sorry?
Where's the
blue
rubber?
rubber?
There.
I do.
It's under my glasses.
Blue rubber.
Oh, I just have the
These
pencil
out.
Yeah,
rubber.
for the mic, can you FaceTime me and just send you where I would be?
I will do
I-
this a different
I
time. I will
can't.
roll a
No,
character
we'll
something.
Yeah,
I'll
we'll get
use
some
these
of
stats for now. I'll just
For the finale, since there won't be
Someone
several.
FaceTime me and just stick
Actually,
me
I'll-
here.
I'll-
Cass would probably use your phone because it's biggest, I presume.
My friend's not good at that.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
It's fine. Don't worry, we'll sort it.
I don't know what
Between
I'm
now
gonna
and then, we'll
do.
sort it.
Well, I'm gonna use a fighter, but I just need to actually worry about all this shit at some point.
So yeah, and now, so with that then you have the cargo trousers, which all, as all are.
Are we
covered
gonna
with
do
pockets.
combat by the end of this session, do you reckon?
No.
Right, okay, well then I'll leave it.
Yeah,
I really
I'm gonna
don't
leave it.
care. I'm gonna roll
Now-
another character.
Is there anything anybody would like to do before heading out?
Am I permitted to have a Barrett M82 in my rifle? It's just a sniper rifle.
Yeah, I mean, if your character goes around being trained in snipers, then yeah. Okay.
Can I bring my boxing gloves in while I have a spare set of boxing?
You would not have a spare, you would just have yours.
Okay, I'll
So
just take
with the
my
knuckle dusters, those are just going to give you an extra +5
To hit or to
I'm not going to use it.
to damage.
They've already said
damage?
Which I believe gives you up to 19 damage per hit.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, this is
So,
where this is what helps.
Is it
for
the
me
same
to
as
be
the gloves
military
where it's
historian.
+12 to hit?
Yes. So you've got a +12 to hit, and then if you do hit, that's a 19 damage per strike.
And I can do 2 strikes without action surging, so
Yeah.
that's
That would then be
38.
38.
So potential of
damage.
72 per round. If you
Unless
action
I-
surged.
And then
Well,
if
the
I
action
get
surge
any
is only once.
Well, you only do it once, but like 72 in a round, you could.
Although the one
crit
D&D
anything,
rules say you do get 2 action surges, and then it goes up to 3 and 4.
5e.
I know. I can't wait until one D&D comes out efficiently.
Yeah, but they are going to cripple so many different classes. The monk is like.
I don't
Useless.
care. Some of the stuff they've released is so good. Anyway,
I like
back
the
on track.
idea of Dragon Ball games.
Yeah, Dragon Balls get wings.
And the
Yeah, that's
Warlock's
good.
dead. The Warlock has been killed.
Warlock isn't.
We have discovered D&D in the bunker,
Yeah.
and that's why
So
we're
bad.
discussing it.
But now you've obviously got your
Come back
boxing
down.
gloves and everything sorted. When you wear your boxing gloves, you can't grab anything, obviously.
Yeah, that's fine.
But
Normally I'm used to doing
you
that
have them
for like
with you as well as, of course,
10 minutes
your
a day.
pistol, which is a holster.
Sorry.
No, it's with the holster.
Because obviously I'm going to be like blocking like that most of the time.
Yeah.
Is it possible to just have it like posted onto a shoulder or something, so I can just quickly?
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
can do
not
that.
even kidding.
And
So
with the
you-
magazines, can I have them like here?
We've
Like,
got to admit that
Yeah,
that
okay.
wasn't really good.
So do you want to put
That
your
wasn't like an accident.
your,
genuinely, I could not-
pistol?
I must have been thinking. I just couldn't.
Because the holster will fit pretty much anywhere where it can wrap around, like your waist, your chest, your
That's fine.
arms.
Also don't have.
Also, because of the says running on the and then having a bit of time to just
Don't worry. Don't worry. I will sort it.
Thigh? Outside thigh or inner thigh?
I accidentally explained the position where I moved because you were there at the school.
I don't know.
If it's inner, it'd be a bit harder for you to walk, but you could just reach in a bit quicker than it was. It really depends. If it was inner thigh, you'd be reaching across to then pull up. If it was outside, you'd be reaching down. So outside would be outside.
because my one I have to reach across to get to my shoulder.
So you have outer thigh and shoulder. Two very odd placements, I must admit.
It's because with my fighting style, I can just quickly.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was before recording.
So now then,
I just like it.
yeah. So I assume you're putting all the technology stuff.
Absolutely.
Ooh, I might.
We trust
Thanks for having it.
Yeah.
It's also-
All this
So
is going to
you've got all your technology stuff. You've got
It's
your
all
weaponry, your
recorded.
jacket, everything.
everything sorted.
Well, if you only go live, but we probably shouldn't ever do it live.
Do this sort of stuff live.
Ah,
Because
Can I
we've got
look around for any like
obviously all
Kevlar
that.
strips or anything
So I
like?
think it
And also the amount of things we say that we shouldn't be saying.
Yeah.
It's like any like
I'll get the
you know how you can get like stab boot shirts.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And
That kind of counts
we
with
drop
Kevlar.
full names
Okay.
sometimes. I'll look at them.
Is there any
That's
like
Show the
strip
full name.
versions?
That's just
Nothing that you can see.
Yeah, to be fair, there's
Ben, you've got your weapon sorted, which is obviously the rifle in itself, and obviously you then obviously have the sidearm as you were trained. So you have obviously the pistol
Yep.
and the rifle. You've got obviously your Kevlar vest. Blah 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 blah. What is it you like to do? Because you're literally being called around by the people calling out names for the actual task force.
I'll just go to them then.
So you're literally just reporting straight to it.
Probably. I'm
So Mark, just the thing, you are going to be the superior officer. So you're going to be the highest ranking officer there.
Oh, it's not the first time that's happened.
How many rounds have I got?
In a rifle, you
I'll see how much. I'll see what the capacity of the mag
I
is.
was
Like how many
gonna
mags
say,
I got.
so mag capacity for a rifle is usually 5. Mag capacity for a pistol, depending on the make, is usually 12 or 13.
For each system, it's a 5 or 10 round tactical box mag. So yeah.
We'll go for 5.
How many
Can I be
have I
your
got?
order?
We'll go with the standard. You have one in the
Yes.
you have one in the chamber so far, a full mag on the gun as it is, and then you have two
Sly
spare mags.
motherfucker, I
How
love
old
you.
would
That's
you
what I've
be?
got.
You've got 50. You've got 60 mags. Yeah.
I love that deal you have anyway, like 13 rounds, because that means he's changed.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I know what I'm saying. Yeah.
My backup, like the police backup,
Of course.
is the daughter of.
How old?
The daughter of Adeline.
Okay.
How old?
It is ours.
Adeline's like
We'll
mid
come to
40. Adeline's mid
So
40s.
you would be new to the force.
Yeah, absolutely. And it goes. It's the second option of the tier.
Oh.
So
So
I've got
funny.
I've got my daughter accompanying me for this. Okay.
I'll be like.
What is it you'd like to be doing? Because you've got obviously your side.
Why was that seductive?
So as a psychologist, to my knowledge, you'd be equipped with a taser and with a sidearm.
Yeah.
The taser would be the sidearm, as always, is usually kept on the chest. The taser is usually kept on the
Yeah,
waist.
bear in mind, I'm just going to give you a brief rundown. I would have gone through like normal stuff up until, you know, like
At
when
that
you
point, you
can,
would
when
have
you
been
can
detached
develop. So
over
I would have been
to
in there for at least 8 years before I went into the psychology
So
side
you've
of it.
done,
you don't
so
think
you've done
that.
basic fitness, basic weapon trainings,
Yeah.
and then got so you basically
So
got
I've
the basic
done
training.
I've done tours or whatever. Like I would have done actual combat because and then probably chosen a desk job maybe because of an injury or something.
Good in my head. I don't know
Okay.
what
I haven't chosen yet
I'll
because
find
I've
it.
only
You're
been
gonna.
events.
How old are you? Just to check.
I'll give it like 32.
32. Okay.
Wait, how old did you say you were?
So I was at
Mid 40s, say 46.
I joined when I was 18. Was in for 8 years. So that's like
So you could be anywhere
26.
from
So I'm going to say when I'm 28 and then I transitioned to the desktop side of it.
28 to 21.
How many years
In police force or military? Or police, I think it's a 5-year course, isn't it? 5, 6?
So, saying you started at 18, that would mean 23, so you could potentially be 24.
That's literally just off the top of my head, though. I don't know.
They're 24.
Okay, we'll say 24.
24.
People can fact check us.
It's
in the
fine.
comments.
Yeah.
She's 24.
This is where someone comes in and they're like, actually, you'd have to be a minimum of 32.
But
She's 24.
24 sounds good. So now getting everybody sorted, you're just heading straight over. Yeah, no last minute checks anybody wants to make.
Investigate the gun, make sure it's not like rigged or anything.
Seems just like it seems regular.
Clean out whatever. Am I carrying a rifle or a sidearm?
You have the
Because
sidearm
we
in place.
usually have a
You are not going into active combat,
Yeah,
you're going in
it's
there as
a
a
sidearm.
comms team.
Okay,
So
just
you just
gonna
have the
clean it then.
You,
My geezer looks like that.
actually,
So
I
it's all
don't
black.
actually
Got,
reckon
like,
you would have a
dots on the
taser,
end
seeing
of
as
my
you aren't going
knuckles.
into active combat, you're going
Because-
into comm teams. So you would just have the sidearm. You'd have your sidearm on you, and then you'd have the obviously the knife.
Yes, the stoner.
So
No, it's
yeah, so you'd have obviously the combat knife and the sidearm.
I know what you mean.
That's kind of your
Yeah.
choice.
And protective gear.
Yeah, obviously. But as everybody kind of gets sorted, so you have in your current status, you are commanding over 11 people, or 9 of which are currently in the force with you, and then 2 of which are civilians of whom have just been roped into it. 3 of which even, so that's 8 of which are in the force with you.
God, like the count.
Yeah, I love maths. But as people, get together. So, we have a few places we'd like to look for him. First one's all the way down south again.
How far south?
Down near London again, sir. But now that we aren't taking the twists and turns, we should be there in about 6 hours. 6 to 8.
Where
Depending on
else?
traffic.
What else can we check?
Uh,
Well, where else
we
is
have-
priority?
We have an old residence that he had in Belgium.
Takes about 8,
Oh,
10,
actually.
10, 12 hours from Inverness. If you're bombing it down the motorway,
Does it?
assuming there's no road works on the
From where
motorway, from Inverness to London.
We're in
it's
armoured
London.
cars, right?
We'll get from
we'll
here
go,
to
we'll go 11 hours.
If we're in armoured cars and we're in
Like
like
6 to
a
8, because
a
I've done
thing,
it
they would have
now.
closed at least one
Oh,
lane
really?
the whole way
Yeah.
there. 'cause
Oh
that's
yeah,
what we
it's
do.
going to be like a day's
It's-
journey down
it
south.
says-
You can get from here to Edinburgh in about 6 to 8,
driving
but
is-
Edinburgh's like down here in Inverness.
How
it's
many
not
hours
there.
driving from
It says 9 hours and 42 minutes.
If we're also,
I
if we,
wasn't-
We'll go
I have to
far
say
off.
is if we're doing this as like if this is a military ops and we're already driving there with everyone loaded, they would have closed off at least like one lane the whole way there. They would have closed off part of the road so that we get there.
would
Or
have the quickest
we could
possible.
walk
Yeah.
for 176 hours.
I'm down for that. Training montage, we get fit.
Right,
I will run with
so
all
we'll go
of
10
you.
hours.
so you said obviously the location near London. Where else?
We have the location in London, we have his old residence in Belgium, and we have a final residence, which was a job he used to take at a scare factory just after he got discharged.
Where?
Near London, sir, more towards the southern areas. I think more Bristol.
Fucking Bristol!
Irrelevant
Outskirts, yes.
You said near. It's like outskirts of London. Think Bristol.
I said
That's
around-
not
That's
the
170 miles.
Let me do this!
Guys,
But-
guess what? He's in the outskirts of Italy. Think Taiwan.
Yeah,
Okay,
of course. But we have
For fuck's sake. Okay.
Mum,
sessions-
swearing at minors, tut tut.
the session's session's somewhat nearly over. We've got 20 minutes
We're
left.
students.
That's for you.
I'm.
You call to wait, or do you really need some water?
Yes.
Okay.
I would really quite like some water.
You
I'm
cannot.
so
You
sorry.
cannot. What are you? The US voting on the UN mandate to
I
make
have
food
to
and
be
water a
unbiased.
Wait,
priority
isn't it
human
smart?
What
right?
are you,
Fill up the
Nestle?
bottles
You
and
want it
then
for yourself.
smart.
This is not school.
Just fill up
Welcome
those
to
and
the
then
ones
we
we left behind out of text.
Oh yeah.
Do you want it for
I'll
yourself?
just leave them here,
Nestle.
and I'll just fill this up, and then we can decant it into there.
That's a very
But as you guys kind of all get ready for what will be like a 10-hour drive. Okay. So you all get ready for
Travel
what?
suites immediately.
Yeah.
I'm gonna up my Duolingo.
So, getting ready, hearing that it is now going to be a 10-hour drive. What is it you guys would like?
Cleaning my guns and probably just, speaking to you about our plans, where we're going.
So, are you taking his residence first, the place the scare factory, or the place down in Belgium?
His residence. I'd like to leave this out of being a cross-border situation.
Sir.
For God's sake!
Yes, sir.
The audio quality for that is going to be horrendous.
We'll get on it straight away, sir.
I can't remember which glass is whose.
Now,
It doesn't matter.
Wait.
I think that's mine. From the lip mark around the edge, it looks the same shape as the one I was using.
so, sir,
Of course, I pick up on that.
we'll get
That's what I
the
was-
drivers are ready when you all are.
It's just the shape.
I'll be waiting for you all inside. So in the convoy, there are then 3 armoured trucks with then obviously the motorbikes on the front and rear to gauge the kind of direction. But it's really just the 3 armoured trucks,
No tank?
no tank.
No, we haven't got a translator with us, unfortunately.
So,
Can I go in the front one?
Have we got aerial surveillance, such as drones or a
Can I
helicopter?
go on the roof?
you do, but none is active.
Is there a roof?
We've got
mount
Starlink.
on any of the cars?
No, not.
I'm just saying,
as of
Can I
yet.
go
would we have a police helicopter looking out there if we make sure run for it?
Yeah,
We've basically
can be
put
active.
Britain under lockdown
So-
again.
Yeah, they're gonna have.
So,
Again.
so
They're gonna
helicopters
Wait,
can
where's
be
Boris?
active if need be,
Looks okay.
but currently there are no helicopters active on your patrol.
It's fine.
So, who's going in the first, middle, and last? Each one can contain up to 6 people.
First one.
First.
Actually, I want to go to the middle.
First, middle.
I'll go
Middle,
middle.
first, middle.
I'll go back, statistically I probably should be there, because if we get attacked in front...
Gracie. Front, middle, back.
Wherever.
Middle.
Middle. So that's 3 of you in the middle. I'll say Sarah's going
We're
in the
running
middle
comms,
too.
so
Just
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
so that's
Carry
4 of
on
you in the
from
middle,
uniform.
1 in the back, 1 in the front,
That's
Joke about Sarah's character.
Girls, okay.
Oh.
Size it.
and then all the NPCs are kind of stocked in with you two.
Okay.
As the drive begins. So, along the drive, if there's any RP you guys want to do with like NPCs, things like that, anybody you kind of want to like actively see.
Do we
You want
radio?
to talk to your
Sorry?
daughter?
Do we have radio between the convoy?
You do in between the convoys, but it's like taking a public call on public
Yeah,
transport.
have
It's just a
the
bit-
have the chat with Val, and I'm talking to my daughter.
In the front car, can I just keep turning up the music?
Yeah,
What music?
Yes.
I will be judging.
I will be judging too.
I will be judging.
I'm going to allow whatever you
Greatest
like,
hits
whatever you
radio.
like, but-
That way you get the best of all worlds.
No, plug in your Spotify. Stop playing.
It's random, it will not go well.
Hit shuffle on your Spotify
Yeah,
list.
I'll
The
see.
first song we get up is what you're listening to. We will judge.
Yes.
Oh, come
But
on.
you have to pause it. You have to either turn down the volume or pause it
Wait.
immediately.
We gotta do it
What
for
should
each of the cars. Can I do it for the middle one?
I'll do it for mine, given I'm the only one there.
Okay.
What should be?
Actually, no, let it be.
What should be like the one bad song I put on my playlist?
No, you've got words.
No, it has to be "Son of a Bee." That is the
Words,
best.
words. Just
Please, dear
Can you
Lord,
can you do shuffle like
Lord.
order?
start car
Of
at first,
capitalism.
then middle.
we are so sorry for...
No, hold on. You've got
All of this.
Spotify Radio.
Ooh.
So if you go onto that-
107
Yeah.
songs to
If you
choose.
go on there, it will play first of all a song that you listen to radio. So one from your. It's an AI that basically
Just press play on your playlist at this point. It's easier. Poor people who sat here watching, waiting for a song to play whilst we're all arguing.
Don't worry, they sat through Vox Machina. They can sit through this.
Come on.
Wait.
Am I
We
allowed
got
to...
Right,
your
middle-
top songs from 2022.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
right.
Okay. Get
First
top
car
so-
first, because it makes
Wait,
sense.
wait.
Go in order and
top
then
songs
you, and then
2022.
Where the fuck
Okay,
did
shut
you
up.
find that?
Spotify Radio.
Your top songs 2022.
Ah.
Wait,
You
why
can't
2022?
judge
I wanna
this
say-
because it's like a year
Because 2023 Wrapped hasn't happened yet.
I know.
At time
Oh,
of
I hope
recording.
it's good. Oh my god, some of this stuff. Oh, I don't trust this.
Go.
Trust it.
Do you want me to do it instead? Because mine's a little bit safer.
No, I'm fine.
Oh no!
Pause it.
What is
Why?
The steampunk
Copyright.
pixie.
it? Pixie.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so that's what happened. All the soldiers in there are kind of vibing with it. They're here with it. They like the bass line, the groove. They're here for that.
It was okay. It's
I know.
jealous.
What's that one?
Yeah.
You
I
get
guess.
about half the soldiers kind of vibing to it.
I'm vibing with the.
I don't play it. That's just
I'm,
fun.
I'm basing this off of having my military dad what he likes.
Look who's inside.
Yeah,
again.
yeah, yeah.
Look
We're
who's
very
above.
heavily
Fine.
based on that.
What
I
did you
got
get?
look who's inside again. Mind blown, burn.
Nobody is vibing. everybody
We're
is
all
dodging.
depressed. We're
Everybody
fucking.
is dodging you.
I'm
so
vibing
sad
with
in
you,
the
we're
back
the
of the
only
car.
ones.
Flashbacks
I'm
of the
only, like,
bunker.
It's not me.
We're just in the back of the car
Val
getting
and
bunker
Val-
flashbacks.
Is Val vibing with it?
But
Yeah,
Toby,
I'm vibing, yeah.
honestly, from a military dad perspective, that he vibed to that song.
Steampunk.
I disagree.
I recognise both
My,
of
my
I
dad's
disagree
like, my dad's
heavily
vintage
on
rock.
that.
It could have been a much
I'm
worse
talking,
Red Hot song.
you know,
You could have
What's
had
your
Words
dad's?
or Oboe.
Red
That
Hot
would have been
Chili's is like
excessively bad.
staple.
My dad's like state. My dad.
Queen songs, Queen songs.
play,
are-
and you would have just heard.
Enough
My
about the
dad-
music taste.
yeah.
Can we get back on track?
Let's do
Right,
this. Let's do this. So, as the driver, if there's any,
You wanna talk
if there's any
about
RP you guys want
Yes,
to
I
do,
do
then
want to, yeah. So, what are we dealing with here? Because I haven't really been involved with their tech abilities so far.
To be honest, I don't really know. I'm just.
Well, I heard they hacked some security system when you were back in the first
Well,
place.
They made a makeshift tracking device. They stuck it to the bottom of
The late doctor's cut.
the late doctor's car.
Which one?
Andrew Chisholm
Ah.
or you.
You're not
Which
even
one?
Redhead or actual
Andrew Chisholm.
doctor? You know. Ah,
Anyway.
right.
It was quite shit, but it was very rushed. But they've tracked us and things.
Are you prepared?
Can be.
I'm not going to get a definite answer out of you, am I?
Maybe if you find a magic lamp.
Aladdin references. My God, what have I got in myself? Yeah. What have I got?
We're just
myself
gonna
into?
chuckle to the top.
What have I got in myself? Hopefully organs and blood and
So, any other RP you guys would like
Yes.
to
Because you said.
Wait,
do? Do you wanna?
can I play? Wait, I need this for this.
play your back up.
They would actually. Does anyone have any gum? Just
No.
No.
because they would have gum, but
This one.
Tic Tacs will do.
they'll do.
Popping pills.
Why the fuck did you come on this mission?
Well, Mum wouldn't let me go on my phone at home, and I know I'm still living there, but I also wanted to come and explore.
And this is, without a doubt, the worst way to do it.
Yeah. But you allowed it, so.
Because the only other alternatives were people who I didn't trust.
You trust me?
You're my fucking daughter. Of course I trust you to a degree.
You already agree.
That's how my parents would have responded to that. Well,
Well, I trust you to stay on the mission and not hook up with every boy that's on the corner.
At that point, at that point, you see.
Are you sure?
At that point, you see some of the other officers in the area with you, just like they're keeping their head down.
Oh my god!
Are you insinuating things, good DM?
To be fair,
That's just a bit out.
Jason was hot before he was an asshole.
And what about Mike? What about Alex?
Well,
What about Ches?
Mike, I was drunk. Ches,
Vibe
with that.
Sir,
I don't remember Ches.
I don't.
And Alex was my high school sweetheart. So.
And Ches? Because last I caught you, you were snogging each other vigorously outside the back of the McDonald's.
Sir, wasn't Ches the one who was discharged?
Yes! Yes, they were! Someone many years older than yourself.
Ooh. As he kind of leans more into his wife.
Did you get this over the radio at all or no? Oh.
He's just at the
Wait, am I in
mention
the
of the
same car
name
as you?
Ches.
Yes! Oh god! Val's hearing this, just like.
Wait, would I know them? 'Cause we've kind of established that we're
Yes.
friends.
The car in front is bopping to music.
It's like-
The middle car is just being really awkward.
We're all depressed as shit because we've got both person
Look.
inside anyway.
Just so long as you keep to the mission and fucking behave.
Missionary, apparently.
Fucking.
Well, as far as I'm
If you
aware, from officials
behave-
at police station, she seems.
So long as there are no single males within a 2-mile radius of her.
I'm pretty sure Frederick's single. Do we want to get them to chat about?
Please, I'd rather not be involved.
Look,
You're not in the car.
if you get through this without tearing someone's lips off,
Wait, how did we just hit Frederick?
I'll get you a pay rise personally.
Ooh.
Money.
First time they've been paid to
Shut
not have
up.
sex.
Yeah. Getting confirmed.
Hello and welcome back, my freaky, funky, fake creatures. The ones left behind outtakes.
At this point, the actual campaign is the outtake.
This should
Fucking
never
hell.
release to the light of day, guys.
You're laughing at
Keep
the
this
joke.
just for our
Silence.
fun, shall we? This is just a practice run.
Right, okay, so that conversation has concluded.
Yeah.
Away.
They just go back to like they put their headphones in and they're listening to like Lana Del Rey.
I thought you were going to say K-pop.
Now, as you guys kind of carry on more in the car, then so Toby, in your car you have kind of like the more heavy hitters of the group.
Oh,
They've kind of decided to run points, so like demolitions experts, people like that. Then in the back you have the more kind of, you have more of the comm team, but you don't have the comm team.
Anti-material sniper
You
rifle.
you have more of the people who are more passive in the actual thing. You know, like the transporters, medics, cleaners, things like that.
Yeah, the people
And
who
then-
sat in the back of the class
Yeah.
in school.
And in the
The
middle
emos.
cart, and the middle cart is
the back
more
in
of a
everyone
mid
like
ground. It's kind of the mixture of the heavy hitters and the actual like comms, medics, things like that.
So do I.
I need some of that water.
Yes, Toby.
I don't really want to talk to Miss Stacey.
If I change the radio to Mamma Mia, could I get all the heavy hitters to sing along with me?
Yeah, just have an
Yes.
ABBA
In the last
fan.
10 minutes,
Make
I think I'll
persuasion.
repeat, we'll all just sing.
Persuasion?
Make a
Carpool
persuasion.
karaoke.
Where is persuasion? I have a +1 to persuasion. Please do something good.
It's not a weapon of mass destruction, it's just a 50 cal sniper rifle.
Does a 10 do it? I've softened them up with the other song.
If-
I've got.
You pick the right song. Yes.
This is the weapon of the god of war.
Oh.
You've got to pick the right song.
We've already had a Country Roads reference, so I can't go
We'll
there.
be judging.
Here we go again. Na, na.
We're going to get copyrighted.
Yeah, oh yeah, we're singing it too good.
No, just do it with the
No,
hands. Make it
no.
happen.
If as long as
even
on
Mark, play
average,
your music.
Destruction.
as
by-
long as on
You make
Barry
music, you
Maguire.
can't copyright
I
yourself.
could literally make my own money off myself.
as long as
Oh,
Pick another one because
Nothing
By the
to
way,
eliminate.
in the middle car, like she's just like got the headphones in,
Kids with
like her
guns.
earbuds,
We
but
can
she's like
absolutely put
obnoxiously
it down.
singing out loud.
Performance check. I want to know
I
how
want
good.
to pull out one of your earbuds, put it up to my ear, listen to what you're listening to, and go. How?
Wimper
Yeah, how?
rows of
Do
chess.
your performance check, and then I'll finish what I'm going to say.
So we've got.
Can I
Wait.
use a
So first we've got kids with guns.
Gorillas, yes.
Goodbye, gorillas. The military guys, from a 10, like half of them are vibing along to it.
Can I use a point of anti-inspiration?
Okay, so
And you want to give yourself a
so
disadvantage.
this is something that I talked to Cass about on call. Seeing as you are a comedic character, I've given you 3 points of reverse inspiration.
I'm not even playing them
Which,
yet, but
if they were to roll, if they were to roll and be like, this is a bit too high, they could roll again and this time take the lower option.
Just give himself a
So
disadvantage.
Can I
yes,
have-
of course, you
just in
can.
case. If
Can
it's
I
too-
borrow that, but
Yeah,
use it
okay.
for Nisa?
No.
For Arlen?
Yeah, okay.
Wait, I don't have any.
Do they have to choose to use it?
So I'm just gonna go with the flat roll because I don't have
Yeah,
the
go for it.
stats. So that's a 9.
9. I think a 9 we're gonna. Well, it's.
I'm not re-rolling it.
It's like
monotone.
yeah, it's like average. It's like
So
What
is
are you
it?
doing?
Would I say that it's like reasonably?
it is the definition of meh.
What are you
Okay,
rolling for?
I'm gonna like performance. I'm gonna lean over,
Sing
take
the
out one of
song.
your earbuds,
Earbuds.
listen to it, and like
They're looking at you like.
so, and I'm gonna look at you and go. Consider singing
Just
lessons
imagine
when they
you
were
looking
younger.
at
At that point, you then at that point you then feel like the heavier hand of what is a bomb expert, just very slowly with his like very gentle hands, just.
They're doing your
What were
rounds
you
on their
singing?
earbuds and not them.
What were you
For
singing?
once.
They were singing Lana Del Rey.
It's
And-
just
and-
like
and for your-
Lana Del Rey is a human being. Lana Del
miss.
And for your information, the wife wanted her to take singing lessons when she was 6.
Well, I think we should have done that.
We!
You were there? I would have helped. I would have like offered money charitably.
What, for her to go singing? Fair enough. Are you willing to do that now?
Well, I think
mean,
that's too
Lost
far.
cause, lost cause.
In the
I'm sorry.
in the middle of this conversation, we're gonna say this is like patchy conversation going on for ages. You then hear just like all of you make deck saving throws.
Oh, it's going up in flames!
Going back to Esalinti now.
In flames!
I mean, I think Shez made them quite melodic.
Can I just say,
Shez made them quite melodic.
I've grown accustomed to the box of doom.
Woo! That's an 18.
Oh, God.
What's that?
Did you say
25.
Oh,
What's mine?
That's
Who's in
You
the
say
wrong
check,
one?
say-
That's fine.
Wait, did you say
what
check or
did I roll?
saving throw?
Save throw.
Still an 18.
Yeah. Grace.
I was just checking my stats for the zone.
It's
Still no.
I'm okay. No,
So-
I'm die again today.
Out-
What was
So-
it
I'm
going to
gonna
say?
die
So
again
literally,
today.
Actually, no, I can't
so
die.
you're all
I'm
sat
plotting
back.
now.
You all feel it starting to happen, and you kind of hold yourself there as the thing
Hold
kind of
yourself.
jolts yourself forward. Mark, you don't, as you're too busy in conversation.
Can you have
and
the-
you fall really far forward to the point where the seatbelt kind of just chung on you as you then.
Oh, yeah, I'm.
Can you have the daughter
Neck break.
also fail? Just because
Yeah. Okay.
this is funny.
Yeah. So,
Comedic.
so at that point, as you all kind of
Don't
go
let it
back,
catch on the neck. They'll
you
like
then feel the doors open either side of you, and you then just feel hit down the side of the armored vehicle, which you know, which half of you know from your time means, shut the fuck up, we're here.
That was quick.
It was very patchy conversation. So as you all kind of get out,
I need to stop
you
my
Yeah, on
are.
most
That's my
occasions.
fault, I'm sorry.
We can.
Yeah.
That's what the.
So it's now quite late at night. It's towards kind of sunset area, as you are kind of in this London street, and there's like, you know how you have like those identical houses all the way down the street.
Yes, that's like every single
Yeah.
street in
So,
London.
yeah, exactly.
Like a terrace.
It's just like that. All of the houses are like a narrow main window up here, small window, and then just like the two floors there. White plastered walls, just kind of like the usual thing with like the gate outside.
From London.
As then, but on each of the gates it's then, right then, we're looking for number 14.
Can I bug investigate?
Can I look?
No, I'm not.
14.
Yeah. So
Please
as
change that number.
Why?
Because it's such a bad number.
Oh, for God's sake!
we're looking for number 15.
No! No!
I've got this recurring thing
change
with the number
that.
14.
No,
It's so
can I
bad.
change it?
Pick a number.
Wait.
7.
Wait.
We're looking
Two.
for
We're
we're
number
looking
two.
for number 2.
That is right there.
Yeah.
Are we at the beginning of the street?
We're at the end of the street.
We're at the end of the street.
1,
There.
2. There you go.
As literally you get to the first thing.
Are we armed?
No, it would be.
Are we like?
one.
Have we got
Yeah,
a heavy?
one.
Two.
We won't be there, surely. We'll be like somewhere else because we're
You
on
see,
comms.
yeah,
They're
so
not
you
gonna
guys
comms
be
outside.
in. You guys still be in one of the vans. You just be in the com.
Is this where they think the killer is?
This is this is the killer's last.
So yeah,
name.
We're gonna be like a couple
So
blocks
they're
away.
probably not going
At
to
all
put the
points.
geezer with the sniper.
Just don't
that
get in my
close.
way.
Yeah,
You'll be
absolutely.
opposite.
On a
Can't
rooftop,
see anything.
right?
Yeah.
At least. Yeah.
Now,
We're in a window.
Can I get you?
now everybody getting
Just
ready.
look after you.
We start
You just
off
have
with
to smile.
the man with obviously the padded vest,
If you
who
want.
just
I don't
strolls
want
up
you
with
to
the
leave.
big
I don't
red
wanna
key.
leave you.
You all know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yes, the battering ram.
Yeah. So he strolls up with the big red key. He stands to the side with a 1.
What's
Thud.
with you?
Yeah, With a 2,
Foreshadowing.
thud. With a 3, the door snaps open. We hear a bang. And that's where we're going to end our session today.
I'm glad I'm in the